Oh my gosh, I wish I could see right now. All right. Let's get set up here. Welcome in, everybody. I'm just getting set up. Just sharing out the live. And then we're going to get started. Got a lot of pieces to the puzzle that we're going to be putting together here. So I want to get this going. We're going to start with Spirit Talker and go from there. So I don't know if you were part of my live the other night, but started getting spirit messages about an unsolved murder of a little girl. I believe that she was from the Edmonton area and she went missing from the Saddle Dome in Calgary between 83 and 1985. And with all of the messages and information that I was given from spirit through the devices, but also psychically, I was able to do some research after and put together a little bit of a video that kind of ties in a bunch of the things. And so I'm going to try to connect with that spirit again, see if I can't get some more information. So I'm just going to quickly go through and show you what my setup is here. The other night I was having a lot of technical difficulties with my equipment because Spirit had been draining them and they were acting all funny. Hopefully that's not an issue that we have tonight. So I'm just going to go through what I have set up here again. So I have my laser grid set up here. So we'll be able to see if there's any shadow movement on the wall. My throat hurt at the end. Wow. Thank you for that message. Can you tell me who it is that I'm speaking to, please? I have my K2 meter. Oops, you can't really see it because it's dark here, but my K2 meter is sitting here. This is not an electric couch whatsoever. It's just a really old, crappy sofa that has a horse blanket style throw cover on it. There's not even outlets on this wall. They're on the opposite side. There's nothing electrical here. These are motion sensor lights. That's the motion sensor on the end, and I have one up on the wall as well, so they'll only go off if they sense movement. This is Boodle the Poodle, which is actually a REM pod. Sometimes kids like to interact with that a little bit better than the actual REM pod, which was not wanting to work the other night. It was just going off for everything. Of course, I have some crystals and some religious things here now.
Sorry.
You're very sorry, and your presence beyond mirror. Okay, so you said that again about the mirrors. So can you tell me who this is that I'm speaking to, please? In my live, it mentioned Archangel and Shield. This is my Saint Michael the Archangel, which is a shield. And it was sitting directly behind the Spirit Talker when it decided to bring that up. And so we'll see if it mentions something about this stuff. Again, I have my energy pump here giving the Spirit some energy. I have my cat ball, of course, that needs to be played with in order to have, you know, a sign that there's something here. I have my static meter. Now, the red light here is for negative. And the blue light over here is for positive. And we can actually use this to answer questions, or have the Spirit answer questions for us. A red being no. We fought here. That's like the fourth time now that I've had Spirit come through and mention that they were stationed here or that they fought here. The closest base to me is Wainwright or in Edmonton. So can you tell me what year you served and what branch of the military you were in? Because I'm assuming Army. I also have my music box set up over here. This is the sensor, and mine's extremely sensitive and it has a very wide range. So I have to be very far behind it to make sure that I'm not setting it off. My REM pod seems to want to behave tonight. However, when I turn on my lightning ball, it sets my REM pod off, and it's not close to it. So, and it also sets off my static meter. Now they do like to use that for energy, but I'm gonna leave it off for tonight because I want to have true, authentic paranormal interaction, not accidental. And so now the lights have turned back off again, and the only time that they will go off is if I happen to move close for the sensors to catch me. So, like I said, we're getting started here. I will turn on necrophonic at some point because I was getting incredible responses between both devices. But sometimes it can be really distracting trying to pay attention to two things at once.
Would you help?
Well, that is what I'm trying to do, Spirit. I'm trying to help. So can you give me some information? Because I would really like to connect with the girls that were coming through the other night. The spirits that were trying to give me messages about their passing. I would like to speak to Anne or whomever would like to come and give me information about these missing children, these cold cases, unsolved murders in the Edmonton and Calgary areas.
Be wary of her.
Be wary of her. Okay, so you're warning me again about the woman. Is this the woman that I should be afraid of? Hey, Mac, Benny, welcome in, guys. Who should I be wary of, Spirit? Can you give me a name, please? So I'm hoping that I can get some of the same interactions that I was having the other night. It drained me quite badly. And actually, up until about 2 hours ago, I was still completely drained from that session. And that does happen with me. It's nothing new.
What's that box?
I'm not sure which box that you're referring to, Spirit, because I have plenty of devices here, but you can come and take energy from any of these things. They're not going to harm you. They're just going to light up and let me know that you're here and that you're interacting with me. Are you able to show yourself? Can you come and move in front of my couch over here so that I can see you? I know, autocorrect is awful, hey? You know, Mac, if Spirit wants to come through and give messages, they're definitely going to do that. It seems like somebody really has a bunch to say right now. And I will just show you guys, again, for posterity. I'm in airplane mode. That was me setting the static meter off because I have some protection bracelets on and whatnot. And so I always get an interaction that way. The doorway is open. Okay, thank you very much for allowing the doorway to come completely open. And once you said that, my K2 meter was spiking a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a little bit of blips there. Now, before I started the live, I was doing baseline readings like I usually do in here, going and checking to make sure that there's not a device that would set it off. That particular spot on my couch seems to have a lot of EMF. I don't know why. And nowhere else. It's very odd. It's very odd. It shouldn't be doing anything because there's no electricity there. Thank you. Wow. Okay. That's a huge spike. So who's here with me? I would like a name, please. Who is it that I'm speaking to? Can you give me your name? Whoever it is doesn't have very much energy, as you can tell by the lights on the side. They're not lit up. And you know, that could be because they just need a little bit more power. And they will often ask me for more power or for light. I'm just going to turn on a couple for them. Give them a little bit of a boost because my lightning ball is obviously setting off.
Shush.
Okay, I'm going to be quiet. You tell me what your name is, please. Who is this? I need a name. Hi there, welcome. I need a name, please, Spirit. Would you like me to use necrophonic? Will that help you? I'm going to turn it on and we'll see. I'm also going to light my, my K2 is just freaking out over there. Can you make that go into the red again? Come closer to me and it will go into the red again, okay? Or you can touch that device there that's flashing. Can you pick it up?
I died suddenly.
Oh, wow. You died suddenly. Okay, who is this, please? I'm going to turn on necrophonic and I'm going to light my St. Jude candle that's right there, and maybe that will also give them a boost. What is your name, please, Spirit? You have to speak clearly. Speak louder and clearly, please. What is your name? I heard me. Who is me? What is your name? Duquette? Are you a family member of mine? What is your first name? Wow, I have no idea what that was. If you guys are picking up anything, let me know, because sometimes it's really hard to decipher. Oh, really, Lilith? You heard Darren? I would like to know what your name is. I need you to speak it loudly and clearly. Sound like Walker, which is my grandson's name. Darren? Is your name Darren? Yes? Yes? Yep. Okay. So Darren is here.
I've been following you.
Oh, you have? Were you following me today from where I was investigating? Here. Oh, wow. And my K2 spiked to red when it said that. So you were following me around Camrose today? Were you at the overpass? Whoa. Were you at Mirror Lake today when I was there? No? Were you at the museum or at the hospital? I kind of wondered if I had picked up a visitor today.
Died a long time ago.
You died a long time ago? Can you tell me what year it was when you died? Oh, wow, Lilith. I went around Camrose a few places today, and I did an investigation at the underpass. I'm just wondering, were you in the art tunnel? You were there today? Buried?
Murdered.
Oh my gosh, buried and then murdered. Okay. Wow. You were murdered. Okay. What year were you murdered? I heard no. Whoa, okay. Somebody really likes my K2 meter. If you come closer to me, you can make all the lights go on. Can you tell me what year you died?
Shush.
Oh my gosh, you're telling me to be quiet again? Do you guys know how rare it is to have the same message come through, especially that close together? Okay, so I'm just going to pause Necrophonic for a second. It's really rare to have that happen. This is a database full of words. There's a few thousand words in there, not even sentences. And it's meant for them to piece it together to have a conversation with us. So the fact that it's saying shush twice is really interesting. Spirit, I'm asking questions to get to know who you are, what happened to you, to see if I can help. I'm only going to be quiet for a couple of seconds to let you give me your message. I would like to know what year that you died, please. Whoa, that's the same word twice.
My remains.
Wow, okay, your remains. Are you buried in Camrose? No? Where are you buried? I thought I heard Meeting Creek. Are you buried near Meeting Creek? Say it again, please, louder and more clearly. Where are your remains? I have no idea. There's multiple that are trying to give me a message, and it's really difficult. I need one spirit. Listen, I need one of you to come forward and give me the information. Only one of you, please. It's very loud. It's very difficult for me to decipher what you're saying. I thought I heard Meeting Creek, but I also thought I heard McMurray. So can you please tell me where your remains are?
Stabbed.
Murdered and stabbed. Wow, okay. And you died suddenly. Where are your remains? Don't cross? I won't cross over anyone that doesn't want to go. I just would like to know where you're buried. You brought it up. Woman, There's a lot of bits and pieces. I need you to focus, please. She was buried.
My name is Anna.
Oh my God, there we go. Okay, I'm going to stop necrophonic. Anna, sweetheart, thank you for coming forward. Thank you, sweetie. I did find some more information. I was able to verify some of the information that you gave me. I need to know, is Tanya Morell somehow related to your disappearance? And is Jennifer Ann also related? Because there's a Hinton involvement and an Edmonton involvement in 1983. Is the Tanya Morell case related to your disappearance, Anna? Thank you guys for sharing and liking my live. I really do appreciate it. It helps get the word out. Maybe I can get some more intuitives to join in the live, and we can get more of that energy out there for the spirits to help get these cases solved. Anna, I know it's really hard. You don't have a lot of energy, sweetie, but you know that you can come forward and you can get some from me. You can also ask me for energy, remember? Would you like to come and play with the K2 meter again? Because I know that you really enjoy it. There you go. Good girl. Can you make it go red for me again, sweetheart? Make it go red for me, honey.
Night whispers.
Oh. Is that why I've been having trouble sleeping? Have you been whispering to me at nighttime? It's okay. It's okay. You're allowed to do that, sweetie. I have horrible insomnia anyway. It's okay. You can come a little closer. There you go. If you need some more energy, I have some, okay? I'm gonna turn necrophonic on, and if you can, I need you to tell me something about your case, okay? Oh, I heard her. Anna, do you want to sing You Are My Sunshine? Can you sing us a song again? Whoa. Okay, I heard a man say something about little kill. I don't want you bullying her again. I want you to let Anna come forward, please. Let her come forward, please. Oh, you turned my laser off again.
She scares me.
Oh, crap. She scares you. Are you talking about that woman? Yep, she said. It's okay. You don't have to be afraid of her because she can't hurt you. Wow, you really drained it, huh? That didn't take long. I can't even turn it on, guys. I can't even... It won't turn on at all. So I've got to charge it. That was like 10 minutes. Wow. It's okay. You can do that. That's what you're meant to do.
Francis.
Oh, Francis. Is that the woman's name? Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize that the camera had moved. Why are you being a bully, Francis? Why are people scared of you? Anna, it's okay. You don't have to be afraid of her. She can't harm you. Shoot. Yes, I know. The Shelly Ann Basque was one person that I had got some research on. That's not the same person. Door? Okay, so do you need me to open the door a little bit more for you? Is that the problem? I mean, I can also cleanse the energy a little bit if there's something negative preventing you from coming forward. I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. So for those of you that are new, I show this pretty much every live anyway. This is my wood sage and sea salt spray, and it does generally work very well. He shot you? Yeah, I think that's what we were afraid of before. There was rope torture, but other things, including SA. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray some of this around and just try to cleanse some of that negative energy, because that woman also keeps being mentioned, that she's not nice, she scares people, she will hurt you, all these things. And so,
Kiss.
oh, well, kiss to you too. That's so funny, because I usually end my conversations with a XX. I don't notice my K2 spiking in the red now since I did that. I'm really bummed about my laser again, but you really like that, and you really drain it so quickly, and that is perfectly fine for you to do. These devices are going to give you as much energy as you need, and you can also take some energy from me, but you cannot drain me, okay? Now remember that toy? The stuffed puppy that's sitting here? You can come and play with the puppy, and it's going to make some noises and flash some lights too. Ooh. Yeah, you like that idea. Okay. That's why I put it there for you to play with, okay? So I'm just going to turn Necrophonic on and see if I can get a clear response, because there's two names that I would really like to come through. Can you tell me if Tanya Morel or if Jennifer Ann are close by? Can they hear me? Yes? Can I speak to Tanya Morel? Would. Yeah, I think that it had something to do with the woods over by Hinton and the Catamount Caves. Is Tanya in the Catamount Caves? Oh, did you hear that? Come forward, sweetie. It's okay. Don't let them bully you. Are you both at the caves?
My life was taken.
Oh. See, it kills me every time I hear her voice. It just pains me. Anna, did the police officer... Is the police officer the one that hurt you? I need you to verify if Officer Joseph Brown was the one that hurt you. Did the police officer hurt you, honey? I heard yes, and then somebody whispered somebody's coming. Anna? There's a lot of information coming through right now, and I'm going to have to go back when I upload it and see if I... yep. Okay, so are you in the caves? Is your body in the caves, Anna? Spirits. I gotta pause it for a second because there's so many voices coming through and it's getting all jumbled for me. I need to know, Spirit. Anna, if you can tell me, are you in the caves or are you in the forest? Because you said wood, but then you said tunnel. I need to know exactly where you are, honey, so that I can put more of this case together. Can you say forest or cave to verify? I thought I heard cave. Are you in the caves? Near? You're near the caves? I know, that's what I think too. I think something's trying to distract my questions from being answered. How many... You can scare me? Well, you can try. Spirit, I need just one of you to come forward to be the spokesperson here. And I would really like that person to be Anna. I want to know how many of you there are in the forest and in the caves. Can you tell me if it's 5 or more? How many bodies are there?
History.
How many children are there? They're not just all children, that's the thing. That there's some teens that are around 14 and 16 that were prostituting. Okay, I want to know, can you verify for me this? Wow, I don't know what that was. I gotta stop for a second because you guys are really distracting me. I want to know the total number that were murdered and buried or left there in the forest or in the caves, because I definitely feel like the number is between 5 and 12 at this point. Can you give me a number, please? Oh. Whoa. It sounded like it said 30.
Be careful in here.
I'm trying to be careful. I'm trying to be respectful. I just want to be able to help. Who is this that's coming closer to me? Is this Anna? Yep. Anna? Anna? Can you come and talk to me, please? Just Anna. Anna, honey, I know that you told me that you were 5, but I feel like you are a little bit older than that. Can you tell me, are you 12? What the heck is making my K2 go crazy over here? Who is this that's coming forward right now?
My name is Rose.
Rose? Okay, thank you for giving me that information that I wanted. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's like 8 voices coming through. Hold the heck on. Absolutely, you can help. There's definitely something not friendly that's trying to intimidate me right now, and I think that's what's making my K2 spike right now, because I feel, well, normally I would be sitting straight on at this spot in my chair, but I'm actually backing myself away into the corner because I feel like this energy is not friendly. I don't necessarily feel like it's negative. I just feel like it's not very nice. And I think it's bullying the other spirits. You can absolutely enter the space. I'm welcoming it. You've been here for centuries. Is this your way of trying to scare me? Because you're not scaring me. You're just making me want to cleanse the energy and get rid of you. That's all. I would really like for Anna to come forward and speak to me. Can you please allow her to give me a couple of messages? Anna, I would like to know how old you were when you...
I'm losing energy.
You are? Okay. Okay. Thank you for telling me. I'm going to give you some more devices, okay? This is what I mean. They always ask me, and I'm always able to help them, thankfully, to fulfill that. I have these solar flashlights here. They give them quite a bit of juice. Unfortunately, when I turn on my static lightning ball here, it sets my REM pod off because it gives off that much energy. And so it's one or the other. And I think I'm going to turn my REM pod off so that they can just have some more juice, because I definitely think that they need it right now. They've asked for it and I want to be able to accommodate. Oh, look at that. My static meter is responding to this energy now, hey? You've been here for longer than this entity? Well, that's actually really helpful to me at this moment. Yeah, if you want to try to communicate, it won't even let me reset this right now. Like, it won't let me reset it. I have to actually turn it off and turn it on again because of this energy that's here. Can you stop messing with my device? Why are you doing this? Okay, fine. I'm just going to leave it like that. Forgive you for that? Okay, fine. I will forgive you for that because I know that you need energy and you're just trying to figure out my devices and everything. We can actually use this to communicate, though. I don't know why my light is... See, to you guys, it looks red, right? And that it's pulsing. In front of me, it's pulsing, but that's actually a blue light, and this is a red light. So I don't know what the heck's happening there, but somebody here is not a very nice person. Anna, if the bad man is gone, can you make that meter go to red for me, please? All you have to do is come forward, come closer to me, and touch it, remember? Can you do that? Is the bad man still here then? Yeah, something's making me feel nauseous, and I don't know why. Oh.
Guess where I am.
Are you hiding in here somewhere in my apartment? You're trying to bully me and threaten me. And I'm not that intimidated, to be honest with you. I've had to deal with worse people that are living. Okay, my K2 has calmed down a little bit. So you didn't like what I had to say. Well, I'm going to do some things to just kind of cleanse the energy a little bit more because I feel like you're just kind of hanging around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some tones, some chimes, a little bit of drumming. I am going to get out my frankincense oil.
Universe.
Universe, you want me to call to the universe for help? Is that it? Oh, my spirit guides are here. They're definitely more powerful than you. So before I do this, I'm just going to show anybody that's new. This is my frankincense essential oil. It is very powerful, so it really only takes a little bit. And so I'm just going to put it on a couple of my devices. That way.
Follow us behind you.
Follow us behind you? Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to follow behind myself. But I don't really feel like going anywhere right now. I feel like you're trying to lure me into an unsafe situation. And I'm just going to continue to clean the area. So I'm going to start off with a couple of simple notes here. I've got my Tibetan chimes and I'm going to just ring these a couple times here. And I'm going to show you how my K2 responds when I do this. And it usually will react to the energy change. You see how it's spiking like that? That's just from the frequency that is being released from these chimes. I do have questions, and I would like to have those questions answered. So, is Anna able to tell me how old she was when she went missing? I'm going to continue to do a couple chimes while the energy is trying to come forward and answer me. So, I'm just going to do a couple of wood chimes here. And I'm going to go around my devices that are the portals right now, these speaking apps. Just to try to cleanse the bad energy away from these devices. Oops, didn't mean to bump it there. And my static meter is still acting so bizarre because now it looks like it's a white light that's pulsing, and it's not. It's a blue light, I promise you. My K2, I'm going to show you when I do the chimes over there. It should respond as well. Okay, it's pretty much dead, so I'm thinking, or like the lights aren't responding is what I meant. So I'm thinking that it's backing up a little bit. You're here with family. Wonderful. Who is your family? We have 12 beautiful souls that are watching and listening to us right now. If you have a message for any of them, you can definitely let us know who you are, who you're reaching out to. And if anybody down in the chat would like to come up into a box, you might be able to connect to your family members a little bit easier if they can see your face, hear your voice. It's never a guarantee. But if you don't want to do that, you can always just ask down in the chat as well. And I'm going to do a little bit of drumming too. I'm going to use my Celtic drum and get a little bit of help from ancestors. And I think that will be enough to stave this energy off completely. We're going to wait and see if it works. Okay. Thank you for that. Can you tell me who you have a message for? You entered the space and you have a message for somebody. You're more than welcome to tell me, Spirit. I would like to hear it. I'm going to turn on necrophonic in case you want to talk through that. Sorry, guys, I'm not even paying attention to the chat right now because I've just been trying to concentrate on cleansing the energy. Can you use this necrophonic app to tell me who it is that your family member is you like to reach out to? Was that Anna that I heard whispering? Is Ian here? I feel like Ian's in the background waiting. Does Ian want to come forward? Ian, Benny's here.
I live right there.
You lived right here? Well, this is an apartment complex. That's very possible. When did you live here? It doesn't have to be a family member. No, you can connect with anybody. In fact, sometimes a living person
Help me.
is able to come through if they're medically or mentally unwell. I'm trying to help you, sweetheart. Ben, I feel like Ian is waiting in the background for an invitation. So maybe if you reach out to him, he'll
Okay,
come forward.
Ian, come forward, my little man, please. I'm here. It's
Like
Benny.
it.
It's Benny.
Benny's here, Ian. What would you like to say?
Hi, Ian. How are you?
Bodies below.
Bodies below?
What?
Okay, well, that's a little bit terrifying.
I'm good, Ian. What have you been doing, my boy?
Ian, is somebody stopping you from talking to me tonight? No?
Okay. So are you with Grandpa and Uncle Bill over on the other side, Ian? Yeah? Okay. I sure
Okay.
do miss you, little man.
It's me.
It's you? Okay. Okay, thank you, Ian, for verifying.
Is Zach there with you too? Your friend that you've known for years? Your
Ian
mom,
is
Zach,
Ian is
friend's
such
kid?
a beautiful spirit. I can't even explain to you the energy that I feel from him is just so beautiful that it makes me crave when he's around because of how good it makes me feel. But I feel like he
My
has
legs.
your legs. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like he has a lot of moments where he's in that drug induced phase
Yeah.
and only very short moments of clarity. And maybe that's why it's hard for him to come forward right now. He might be going through that, reliving that moment.
Oh, yeah, he would be.
Um, my legs. Okay, so did you have a problem with your legs because of the drugs, Ian? Is that what it is? Did he have diabetes or anything?
I'm don't think so.
Huh.
I love you, Ian. I miss you.
It's so weird because when you leave, he just calls out for you constantly.
Aw.
Just constant. He's just like, where's Ben? Ben, Ben,
Mhm.
Ben, Ben.
Aw. I love you, Ian. I'm here for you anytime, my boy.
Somebody keeps shushing the spirits in the background. I don't know if you guys just heard that, but it
Yeah,
said,
I heard that.
whoever that is that's bullying, I need you to back up or I'm going to send you away and you're not going to like where I send you. Did you hear
Whoa.
that giggle?
Yeah. Wow.
That was awesome. Okay, Ian, I feel like you're a little bit out of it today, so it's okay if you don't have a message for Benny.
I love you, Ian, more than anything.
Medicine.
Oh, medicine, he said.
Yeah.
What was he using it as medicine, do you think?
I think he was every now and then, but
Yeah, because uh maybe the legs, maybe he was experiencing pains in his legs, and so
yeah,
he started using and then started abusing it.
yeah, he
Um,
did.
it, it's definitely, I feel like it was definitely an accident. It wasn't intentional. But I feel like I think he relives that moment when he passed. And
Hmm.
that's why I think there's bits and pieces of when he's actually lucid and having an intelligent conversation with us, and then the rest of the time he's just out of it, right?
Yeah,
And confused. And that's really normal for a spirit anyways, to get confused
yeah.
about what happened to them.
Hmm.
But there's somebody on the other side that is preventing spirits from talking, and I don't know who that person is. If they just are a little bit aggressive, they want their message to be heard.
Hmm.
I don't feel like they're
Tranquil.
negative. Is it tranquil where you are now? I'm gonna let you talk to him, Benny, and I'm gonna sit back and be quiet for a little bit because I want to see if he has anything to say to you now that you're here again.
Okay. Hi, Ian. I miss you so much, my boy. It's been hard, like
No
going to
problem,
the
Max.
cemetery, seeing you like this. I never wanted this. It was hard for Benny to understand when I had to go to your funeral. When I got the word that you had passed away, it was hard. It was really, really hard for me, and I bawled like a little born baby when I came to see you in your casket there. It was hard, Ian. I never wanted to see you like that. You know, nobody wanted that.
Oh, okay. I just heard I miss you.
I miss you too, Ian. More than anything. You know, when you went, it was hard for Benny to fathom what was going on. Like I sat, I can't, like, there was a room where you were laying, and I came and sat with you and talked to you and told you I love you and I miss you, Ian, and it was hard. Like, I didn't want it. I wanted you alive. I love you. I miss you and Zach
Oh,
when I used to babysit you and Zach, Ian. That
you
was the
know,
joy in my life.
you know what I just heard, Ben?
What's that?
I just heard a couple of sentences, and one of them was, "I'm sorry, forgive me," and then I heard, "I didn't mean to."
It's okay, and like
It's
it's
really
hard.
important that these messages get out. Messages from you about how you felt and messages from them. That's why I do this, is to try to heal some of that trauma of when our loved ones pass. We're left here, and they may have something that they need to say to us. We may have something we need to say to them, and it will start to help heal that trauma of the death, right? And so this
Mhm.
conversation is important, and that's why I want to give you an opportunity to say some things, and I'm going to sit back and listen and see what I can pick up. So I'm going to let you continue for a little bit here.
Okay, thank you. I love you, Ian. It wasn't the same like when they were closing the casket and taking you to cremate you. I didn't want it. I wanted you to stay with me. It was hard. Like I bawled like a baby. Like it was hard. Like and it was your mom is in distress because of all this, Ian. She had to move to go see her mom in BC because she's had such a hard time without you. And so does Benny. Like, I've had a rough time with this. I love you, Ian.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what I just heard over that little bit of conversation. When you started talking about his mom, I heard him whisper, "I miss her."
Mm-hmm.
Um, it popped up earlier when you were talking about how hard it was when you would go and visit him at the cemetery. You didn't want that, and it said understanding. And then as soon as you started talking again, it said
Occurrence.
police, and now it's saying occurrence. So I'm wondering, yeah, if he doesn't have like replay this over and over again, that moment of his passing and them trying to revive him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like he has a lot of guilt about it because it
Mm-hmm.
was an accident.
Yeah.
And that's probably why he's still here. And right now, my K2 meter is going crazy, so I think I might be onto something there. Are you stuck here because you feel guilty about your passing? Can you make that go all the way to the red for me if that's a confirmation? You feel guilty that you
No.
overdosed? Yeah.
I I love you, Ian. I didn't want to see this. Like it was when I seen you, it was just I was sad. Like I loved you, and just remembering all the days with you and Zach when you're little, and you know when when I called you E, you didn't like it at all, and I'm gonna call you it again right now, E.
Yeah. Let's see what he has to say about that.
Hey, E
Do you like the nickname E?
hated it.
Oh, he just said hated. Okay, Ian.
Wow.
Ian, do you remember when I asked you what Benny's favorite hockey team was? Can you tell me what his favorite hockey team is?
Did you just say Edmonton?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, look what we got again. I'm going to stop this for a second. Look what we got again. We got Joe
Oh.
spelt that exact same way again. So I think Anna is trying to interrupt the conversation. Um, I'm going to let you wrap things up with Ian because if she's trying to come through with more information, I need to get that too. But I want Ian to answer who your favorite hockey team is. Ian, what is Benny's favorite hockey team? Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell was that? Can you repeat that, please? What is Benny's favorite hockey team? It said E.
Who?
It said E.
Oh, Edmonton.
No, I think E as in Ian.
Oh, okay.
It said Ian to verify. So is Benny's favorite hockey team the Calgary Flames?
No.
It's my favorite hockey team. I just wanted
Boo.
to see. I wanted to see if he would tell me the
Ah,
Oilers. You know.
yeah. Well, Ian, I gotta let you go now, my boy. I love you very much, and I will be back soon for you.
Benny's gonna go for the night. Okay, is that okay?
On here.
You live on here. That's a lovely message.
I love
That's
you,
a
Ian.
lovely
You
message.
have good sleep, my boy.
Can you say good night to Benny?
Good night. Yeah, I heard that. I love you, Ian. I'm here.
Oh, see, I just heard her. I just heard her, and then it said energy. So she needs to come through, I guess. So I'm gonna try to get her some more energy.
Okay, well, I'm calling her a night there, Sherry, so I'll talk to you later.
Okay, Benny, you have a good
Okay,
night.
good night.
Bye. Sorry, guys, I haven't been paying attention to the chat, so I'm going to scroll up for a second here as I find some more lights to give. Anna, can you please come forward and give me your message? You asked for energy, so I'm going to give you some more lights, okay? Okay, so here we are. The dark one, yes, definitely. I've had attachments.
I don't mean to scare you.
You don't mean to scare me. It's okay, sweetie. You're not going to scare me with your messages, okay? I just wanted to make sure that I get some more information so that I can help you. Okay? So I'm going to turn on necrophonic. It might be easier for you to use the radio waves to talk to me, okay? You can use this app too. That's totally fine, but I can see that you don't have any energy whatsoever. So I'm going to turn on necrophonic. It might be easier. Can you give me more information about what happened to you? I hate when I hear that scream. Why did you give me Joe's name again? Did the police officer Joe hurt you? Can you make that go all the way to red if it was the police officer that hurt you? So, like, he's definitely involved somehow. I still feel like he was somehow in a relationship with her mom. Either they were dating or they had been married or they were like really good friends. There's a really strong relationship bond there. Can you tell me if it was the police officer that hurt you or if it was the other guy? Gary? Didn't we get Gary the other night too? Dude?
Private.
It's private? I can't help you if you don't tell me, sweetie. Why is my static meter doing this? Like, it is so freaking weird. I'm going to turn it off and back on again and see if that helps. Oh. Why? Why are you doing this? Ugh. You need a break? Okay, I don't know why. I'm just going to leave it off because it's not doing any good. Again, you can come and play with this cat ball. I'm going to put it over here. And you said the flames again. Okay. Isn't that funny that I was just talking about the flames with Benny? But the flames is important to this case because of the saddle dome. And the thing is that I'm going to stop this for a second so I can talk and not yell. The thing is that she's keeps telling me the flames, but I feel like she went missing from the saddle dome, but it was during the stampede, not during a flames game. Oh, yeah, that might be why. If you're putting in energy, that might be why. And that would be why the blue was freaking out the way it was, because you're doing the field around me. I didn't even, like, think about that, honestly. I was just too caught up in trying to get the answers. Okay, so my K2 is going off like crazy. So can you make it... Wow. Are you sitting over there right now again, honey? You backed away from it. Like, you guys, I haven't moved, right? I've been sitting in the same spot. Okay, so can you make it go red if you went missing during the stampede?
We can affect you.
Yes, I know. I know. You affected me the other night, and I ended up sleeping till 4:30 in the afternoon after that live because you affected me so badly. You drained me so badly. But I also had to cleanse the negative energy, 4 times, 5 times during that 6-hour session. So, okay, thank you. So you didn't make it go all the way to the red. So maybe it wasn't during the stampede. Was it just during a rodeo? Can you make it go red if it was just during a rodeo that you went missing? Because I see, like, in particular, barrel racing and clowns. And that's why I thought stampede, but it could have just been a rodeo. Did you go missing during a rodeo? Can you make it go red? Okay. Did you go missing during a Flames game? If you did go missing during the Calgary Flames game, can you make it go all the way to the red? Because I know it was the Saddle Dome. You showed me the Saddle Dome. You said Flames twice now. That's what I think too, that he's severely attached to her and that he's bullying her. And I definitely feel like it's the police officer, Joseph Brown. It's weird that she only spells Joe with a J-O, but she also told me she was 5. But I feel like she was a little bit older than that, and maybe it's just a learning disability thing. Maybe she just reverted back to that age in the afterlife. That's very possible too. I need to know who Edward is. Who's Edward?
Black eyes.
Black eyes. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't like that. I don't like that answer. Okay, well, this communication session is not open for anything negative. It's not open for anything non-human. I want to speak with Anna. Anna, can you give me information about Tanya Morell's disappearance? Is Tanya with you? Thank you. I appreciate that, heart. Can you tell me if Tanya Morell is with you? She's absolutely 100% connected to this. They both went missing around the exact same time. I just can't pick up if Anna is from Edmonton or if it's a surrounding community, like maybe St. Albert. I can't focus in on that, and it may be because she was too young and didn't know that information. Hey, Gina. But absolutely, her and Tanya Morell both went missing the same time. Like, it's very close together, and they're both in the same general location. Either they're both at the Catamount Caves or in the forest there, or maybe
I'm outside.
Maybe both of their bodies were dismembered and spread out in that area. But, like, it's very confusing to me what I pick up on in that, trying to focus on that area. You're outside. If you come closer to me, you're going to be able to, oh.
Laugh.
Can I hear you laugh again? Can you laugh for us again, or maybe sing a song for us again? Anna, can you sing You Are My Sunshine? I see, I keep hearing that man saying, nope, don't. Is that man Edward? Is that the name of the man that's bullying you? Because I don't think so. I think it's the cop. I think it's Joe.
Hole.
Are you in a hole? Yeah, that's what I thought too, that he's not related to this at all. You're in a hole? Are you in the woods or are you in the cave?
I'm gonna let them see my picture, but they're not getting anything else. But
Okay.
now they're gonna hear my voice, and they're
They
gonna
can
know
hear
who I
your
am.
voice and they're gonna know more that you have more control that way. Good, it said. It said good. Okay. So,
So that thing that said I'm outside,
yeah.
yeah, that's the bad thing.
That's what I wondered too, because I feel like they're just lingering. They're just trying to be a bully, right? Like intimidating me.
They're trying to corrupt those souls you're trying to save.
Yeah, exactly. And I can only do so much. I can only push them away so far.
Yeah,
Sleep.
well, I'm old and strong.
You're definitely a lot stronger than I am because my gift is just starting to open up more. Like I'm starting to get the clairvoyance and the clairaudience more now. Before I was just purely an empath that could read the energies, feel the energies. But the more that I do this, the more intuitive I am, and for some reason, these missing and murdered Indigenous women and these missing murdered children feel like they have to reach out to me for help. And I'm trying to do everything I can, and I keep picking
Well, it's
up.
because you're the only one willing to reach out to them.
That's probably what I I would have said next too. I worked with children for over 35 years, and kids and animals are drawn to me. And my K2 keeps going off because I feel like something's trying to get closer to me right now.
Oh, it is. I'm keeping it out.
Um,
It's attached to one of the things that you're trying to help.
yeah,
And if
I
you're trying to
think,
corrupt it for a while, it's probably the Anna chick that you're trying to help the most.
yeah, that's what I think too. I think it's the cop.
Oh, no, no, no,
I
no,
think,
no. I'm saying like she went horribly.
yes, she did.
She
Yes,
went horribly.
yes, military. Okay,
Military.
okay.
Yeah, she went
She
horribly.
went really bad. She told us there was rope torture involved. She was SA'd.
Oh yeah, it
Um,
was it was bad news fucking bears. It was no good
yeah,
scene.
and it didn't happen fast. It was,
So there's a really dark thing
yeah,
that latches onto anybody that happens to and tries to bring them to inhuman state.
yeah.
So
I
what's
wondered
happening?
if the cop was actually if he had been affected, and maybe
Yes.
that's what did this. And I'll tell you, because the images that she gave me, in particular, not just a police officer, but it was a police officer in like an NYPD blue uniform, but it was Edmonton police. It was the dark navy from the 80s. She showed me the back seat of a car, which I immediately thought was a Buick or a Lincoln from like 1983, 85. Again, had one eye. And it was a crushed blue backseat. It was really dirty, like it had had children or heavy pet traffic in there. And then she showed me this actor, and the particular actor is from the movie Gone Baby Gone, which definitely has significance to the message there. The cop, or it wasn't the cop, it was the brother-in-law in the movie that was trying to fight for this little girl to be found. And the cop that did this to her looks very similar to him. And when I did the research and looked up the officer Joseph Brown from the 1980s, Edmonton, immediately it took me to the image of a guy that looks pretty much like Sipowicz. It was almost like a perfect
That's
match for
crazy.
this guy that she showed me. And I'm not saying that that guy is the one that did this, but he looks very similar, and it's very weird that it's tying together. And then I came across a couple more missing missing women or children around 16ish that went missing around the same time, and went missing from Hinton or located near there. And it was just all tying together. And I feel like he was maybe affected by something for a while, or he had gone corrupt for a while.
Graveyards hide secrets.
And I definitely feel like he was becoming a serial, at least rapist, if not murderer,
And he's
for
and
a
he's
while.
dead. And he's dead, right? So that's what
Yes,
she's
he's
saying.
dead. Yeah, he's definitely on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Graveyards hide secrets. Yes, they
Yeah,
do, and that's
she's got a fucking sense of humor. I
she
like
does,
that.
and she's kind of brave, honestly,
For her,
because she fought really
so
hard to get her messages across.
for her to fight this for her to fight Red Eyes and Black Eyes the way she does.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly. She's a pretty tremendous spirit. And it's funny because when she comes near, I get a really weird vibe from her. Like she wants to attach to me, kind of. And maybe
well,
she's
yeah,
already started.
because she wants energy so that she can
Escape him.
so she can continue to fight off these things.
Exactly. And you're very welcome for talking. And I want to thank you for talking
Yeah,
with
you're
us.
welcome.
Yeah, I feel like she may have already started to form a bit of an attachment with me. Like there's a little bit of a chord maybe beginning there. And that's okay. I don't mind if she wants to be around me, but I don't want him anywhere near either of us. And like my last live, 6 hours, I had to cleanse the energy. It was at least 4, if not 5 times, because it was between him and some woman that kept coming. And I'm not entirely certain that that wasn't her mother, because she's definitely involved somehow in this too. But I can't tell if she's still living or not. I can't pick up on that energy, but it keeps telling me about this woman, this bad woman. And then you hear a woman and a man trying to shush me, trying to stop Anna from coming forward. I feel like she's really brave in trying to get these messages across, and she's trying to do everything that she can to help me. But it's still hard when you're only getting bits and pieces of information, you know. And I'm not a psychic. I'm an empath that apparently is becoming some type of psychic. So I have to try to figure out how to read all this information and relay it. Whoever's coming close to me right now, I need you to just back up a little bit, because you're making me feel really sick right now.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're making me tired. That's 100% accurate right now. I feel like somebody just took a big energy drain from me.
That name my name I put in chat.
Yeah.
Say it to yourself 3 times.
Okay, let me scroll up and find it. There's a lot that I missed.
That's who I am. If you want to go if you want to go into past lives and you want to go into like who we started as.
Right. But you've been here for centuries, is what I feel like.
I've been here since the beginning. We'll go with that.
Okay. Holy crap, did I miss it? Wait. Oh no, I'm just getting to it now. Okay. Sorry, I have really bad eyesight and I'm trying to look at my really tiny screen. Okay, I found it.
I'm probably the oldest. There's not many of us.
Okay.
It calls on the power of said and just recharges.
Yeah, I'm just noticing as we're talking about that, my K2 is freaking out. Somebody, it does not like hearing that information.
No, they don't like me.
Yeah, look at that. You're from ancient times, hey?
So am I. I'm older
Yeah,
than you,
they're
bitch.
reacting to you because they know that you have the power to protect me, and whoever
Oh
this
no,
punk is, he's bad.
pardon me as I take a hoot off my hootie stick. I have the power to completely
That's
annihilate them. I am just choosing to keep them at bay instead, to keep balance. But they
yeah.
they like to push the envelope.
Oh yeah, they do. Like they're say that again. Watch what happens to my K2 meter, guys. When he starts talking like that, the energies they respond. The negative energies, they know who they can fuck around and find out with.
Yeah, and
And
I'm
they
not one
don't
of them.
know, and they know that, and that's why my K2 meter was just going ape shit. Um oh, I feel like Anna got scared away a little bit there. Maybe she was the one that was making me feel nauseous and drained.
Yes,
Maybe
she
that's what
is.
it is. Okay, let me turn necrophonic back on. Maybe
found
she.
my body.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So they did find your body. Okay, so can you verify for me, Anna, that you are maybe not buried? Like, I don't feel like her body is at her grave, but I know where
Give me
her
a
grave
second.
is.
Hold on a
And
second.
it's in Edmonton.
One
There's a.
second.
Okay. Oh, Jesus, something's happening to my K2 over here.
That's why I said hold on a second.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't like that, hey? Whoa. Did you guys see that?
Hold on. I am who I am. You do not tread in my space. You do not tread in the space I protect.
Yup. They know. And the thing I always say is, where are all the skeptics? They come and they enter my lives and they go, oh, this is
She's over
bullshit.
there.
And then when they get proven that this is real, they freak out and they leave. This is shit they need to be seeing. She's over there. So Anna's sitting over there again?
No. No.
This is the
No. No.
woman.
No. 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 The thing that I pushed.
That's, yeah, fucking with me, right?
Yeah, the thing that I pushed.
Yeah.
So, do you know the white rays?
Mm-mm.
So I want you to take a moment right now and imagine like a root, like a. It's gonna sound hilarious. Imagine like one of those Legend of Zelda rupees.
I'm
Like
not
I don't know
familiar,
how else
but
to explain
okay.
it. It's like a,
Like a crystal type.
like almost like a crystal. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But it's got like, it comes to like a pyramid at the top and like a pyramid at the bottom. You know, and you're like right in the center.
Like this. Like an obelisk almost.
Yeah, but as if the obelisk had two sides, two pointy
Okay.
sides.
Okay.
That's why I never liked those things. It's like using half of your energy, or like having like a only half a shield.
Yes. Okay, it said Thompson again. So Auntie Lynn, you're here for me again? Are you coming forward to help protect
Oh
me?
yeah, oh yeah. Here they come in
Thank
troves.
you. Thank you, Auntie. You know, she only passed in January, but she has come through in my lives about 7 times now when I've needed it the most. I feel like she kind of became a spirit guide when
Some
she
do.
crossed over.
The good ones do.
Yeah. Um. Oh shit! I have wicked goosebumps all of a sudden. Holy hell! I don't know if you guys
Isn't
can
it
see that.
awesome?
Holy,
Isn't
that
it awesome?
energy. I need to bottle that energy right there. whew,
Right?
holy shit, like everywhere. Something good just happened because holy shit. Like I don't have a lot of hair on my arms, but like it's all standing up.
Isn't
I don't
it?
know if you guys can
Isn't
see
it?
that.
Isn't it awesome?
It is when you can experience that. It's pretty crazy. And my K2 is like being dead quiet.
Isn't it
It's like
awesome?
it's like
Don't you like the
the
peace and quiet?
yes. So
There
I
you
was gonna
go.
say,
There's a new trick for you.
what I have kind of
Reginald.
picked up on a little bit is that there's a low level there's a low level demonic thing happening here. Um,
Yeah, there is.
yeah, it's not a very high vibrational demon, but it's learning.
Well, they're all low vibrational.
And you know, one of the demons' name
There's
that I
no
get very frequently is Elric. I
there's
think
there's
Elric
no there's no such thing
from
as a high vibrational demon. It doesn't exist.
well,
They
wouldn't
just
you
know how to
say that
operate. They just know how to operate those low frequencies in ways that we just don't like to, you know. They know how to
act?
operate in those low frequencies like we do in the high frequencies.
I guess that makes sense. I just assume like a higher vibrational being would be like Satan, but I guess it would probably be
Yeah,
God would
you're
be the
right.
highest vibration.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, you
A high,
want me to play music again? Okay,
if
she
you
really loves it when I play music, but
because you
um,
can if you think about the actual who we call um you know it's Lucifer, you know.
yes, yes.
He is a high vibrational because
Lover.
Oh,
he was one of the next ones.
why did it just say lover?
Oh,
Were they lovers? Was the cop and your mom lovers? Because there's definitely a
oh, you
relationship
didn't
there,
know
but
that?
I feel like it was a weird relationship, like a friends with benefits type of
Oh, you
relationship.
you you didn't pick that up?
No, I picked it up, but I couldn't pinpoint because I feel like the mom is blocking me from getting information about her in particular.
Oh yeah,
So I
she's
don't
the one that
know.
said private. She was
Yeah,
the one that
like
was
was
like,
she
dude,
gifted
private. Like,
maybe? Maybe she was a little gifted, or maybe she was practicing some type of black magic or something that she's put in a block because I feel blocked every time I try to access information about her mother. But I can get information about the cop, and I get bits and pieces about another guy that was involved. And the name Gary has come up a couple times now. And I feel like it's either a really close buddy of his or it's somebody he worked with. And he was a cop. So, I mean, they work with lots of different people, but I don't feel like he was a
yes,
cop.
mother, I know you're a protector.
Yes,
I will
that's
not take your barrier down. Don't worry.
yeah. Like I
I
feel like
know I know I can if we wanted to
she
find out more
did some.
information from you, but I'm not going to. You are a protector.
Yeah, she definitely has me blocked because I can't pick up anything about her.
Oh, she's doing it on purpose. She wants to protect
Yeah,
herself from everybody, including the dude, so that she can be there for.
to protect Anna more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
It's
Like
about
it's
now.
definitely she's not the. It's not a malicious thing that she's blocked me for sure. It's not. It's not
No,
like
no,
that. I don't feel blocked like that. I just feel like psychically she doesn't want me getting information, But she's the
nope.
mom. I get that.
Oh,
I get
Mac,
it.
it's just heart healer. That's a special name, only used for special occasions.
Emotional. Yes, it is emotional. I agree. It's very emotional.
But
I'm a grandma. I'm a mom. I'm the oldest of 10 children. I worked in childcare for over 35 years. I have a very strong protective um I don't even know what you would want to call it. It's a protective rage, I guess, where children are involved. And when I started getting messages from Anna, I felt very connected to her. And I don't know why, but this story in particular, I feel extremely connected to and there's so many moving parts to it.
This is crazy. I'm just getting it all downloaded right now.
Okay. Asking out of curiosity is a genuine.
Oh
Sorry, Mac,
no.
I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, I was
You're
trying. That's what I was
freaking
saying. I
out.
was trying to pay attention to chat for a second. Just because he said the.
Oh, join you. Um, join you in helping to protect Anna.
No, get your ass out of here,
Yeah,
you little bastards!
but I'm not joining you on the other side.
Get out of here, you little weirdos!
Something's making my meter freak the fuck out all of a sudden again.
But I let my guard down for 1 second. You guys think you can act all fucking foolish?
Exactly.
You don't have
Exactly.
you
They
don't have
love
the same. See, the thing is, you don't have the same protection up on your place that I have on mine because you invite them in, where I
Yeah.
purposefully block them out.
Yeah.
So as soon as I let my guard down, they can come back.
Yeah. And that's why I have visitors follow me often because they know I'm wanting to open up that communication.
You know what? I'm gonna just do one thing right quick.
I'm actually gonna use my holy water too because I feel like something didn't stick a toe through the door this time. I feel like they got their whole foot through. So I'm just gonna go ahead and
Well, they're gonna have to go up against something pretty hefty if they're gonna try that again.
there we go. Oh, Jeffrey! As soon as I did that, Jeffrey, who's Jeffrey? Who's Jeffrey? I feel like
I
that's
will
just
show you a Jeffrey. They're getting
like
smart.
it's like
I,
the snuff of Jeffrey right about now. That's
they're
about
getting
it.
they're getting smart.
Yes, and
They're completely trying to like fuck with the whole situation now.
well, they actually tried to attack me spiritually the other night because they brought up in Spirit Talker, it said Archangel, and then the very next word that immediately followed that was shield. And look what I have sitting directly behind my Spirit Talker. I have my Saint Michael the Archangel on a shield directly behind
Yes.
my Spirit Talker. So they were like trying to, you know, attack me that way. And I was like, I don't think so. Run away. Oh, no, thank you. Wow. No,
Are you
thank you.
you guys are probably running away right now, right? You've seen the dragons and golems?
Yeah. More of that. More of that.
You've seen the dragons and golems?
What the hell was that? Did you guys see that again? Okay, the
Yeah.
other night, it was really weird. This green, sparkly light like leapt off of the K2 and started traveling along the side of my couch and then disappeared underneath of it. The cat ball doesn't have green on it. It's blue and red, right? That's what it flashes. This can't travel. A light can't pop off of here and travel, but that's exactly what it did. And I just saw that again. Something sparked off of there, flew over there, and then just kind of faded away. It was like an orb, but it was a
Okay.
little green thing.
We're gonna
Need help.
strengthen. Yeah, you do need. She does need help. You right. She
I
fucking does need
do
help.
right now because something's trying to fuck with me.
Okay, so we're gonna center your ass right now. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna sever all connections right now. You're gonna call out and say, "I sever all connections."
I sever all connections.
2 more times.
I am severing all connections.
Say it the same way each time.
I am severing all connections. I am severing all connections.
There you go. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. That actually worked really well because I feel like my shoulders aren't as tight anymore. The other night I felt like like I was being leaned on my neck and my shoulders in particular. And that just kind of lifted all of a sudden.
So now what we're gonna do is we're going to create a space. So nothing's in there. Nothing should be able to attach itself. Even if it is in there, it's not able to attach itself to you.
No, I actually feel like there's not much happening right now. I feel like it's pretty quiet. Um,
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get you to basically sit in front of that beautiful flame you have,
mhm.
and envision your entire dwelling, top, bottom, every spot you can possibly imagine, and think of
Close
envision
the
in your
light.
head.
Because I
And I want
usually
you
just
to.
envision
I
myself.
like using this.
Okay, thank you for telling me that. I usually envision myself surrounded
Yeah, you
in
can.
the white.
You guys can use whatever little digital things you want. You guys can't use any physical energy right now, so have at it. You'll run out soon.
Yep.
Um, so
Holy crap. Yeah, my phone's at 51% and it's been charged and plugged in and charging this whole time. They're trying to drain.
Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are. They need it. They survive off of it. That's why I don't let
Oh,
them in, and I have walls all around me.
yeah,
So, anyways,
something is
every
trying.
every every we need you to ground yourself in the center, looking at that candle. And we're gonna do this so that you can set up properly. So like do like a whole grounding thing, right? Like where you're like feet shoulder widths apart, sitting like you're sitting on a
Yeah,
toilet, hands on your knees, and like ground yourself, and then just kind of like envision
I
your
have my
dwelling.
grounding mat right there. So
Huh?
I have my grounding mat right there at my
Like
feet.
like right now, that's hilarious. Okay, so perfect. So envision your dwelling and put like and almost envision like white walls, and then in one spot, even if it's your even don't make it your main door,
Okay.
but find somewhere, because you invite spirits in, find somewhere where you are willing to put a door and create your own portal that they can use.
Okay.
And create white walls all around yourself and all around your dwelling, so that only the ones that you invite in may use your portal.
Okay. I do ask that before every session and when I end every session, I only want good human energies to come forward, but I feel like
That doesn't
um
work.
yeah, I feel like they don't care, that they see the lighthouse light and they go, "Okay, everybody charge," you
Yeah,
know?
but once they see those white walls, they'll be like,
Yeah, it'll be a lot harder
I don't
because
think I can go in there.
Skeleton.
And then the
oh,
ones that are able to come in will see the door. And yeah.
yeah, I feel actually like I'm stunted a little bit now, so that's interesting. Um I don't
It's
know
just
why.
something to help make it so that you have better control over what comes in.
Yeah, so I guess I think the thing is that I was being too open probably.
Sometimes you can be, but when you're
Yeah.
trying to help,
That's probably why I feel a little stunted right now because I was just wide open here. I'm here. Come talk to me. And
yep.
they took full advantage of that. That's probably why it drains me so badly too afterwards because I did a 6 hour session and I slept for 14 hours afterwards.
Oh, I fucking bet you did.
Like it was so draining on me. And like it was really only a few hours ago that I started to feel that leave me. And I did that session 2 days ago. It really does drain me quite a bit. And it's funny because I don't feel like that anymore. I feel awake. And that's
Hmm.
probably because I put in those boundaries now. And I never really thought about doing that before because I was just like, oh, I'm good if I just cook myself. But no, making my whole area
Yep.
inaccessible Yeah, that's actually, thank you, because I should have been doing that all along.
Threatening.
Oh, yeah. It is threatening to you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You see that door that she made? You can go out it if you feel threatened.
Yeah. Or I can make you go through that
Yes,
door
yes, you
anyway.
can. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The
I
power of
have been
three.
successful for the most part, but I did have to get a friend of mine who was a
So
shaman. I had something follow me home from the cemetery here, like 8 months ago or so. And it was a little elemental, that just wanted to be a pain in my ass, just constantly cause pain and pressure and whatnot.
Tragedy.
Tragedy, okay. And I just was doing everything to get this thing to leave me alone. And I actually asked her, and it took 3 tries for her to get it to leave. And that's probably because I was just too open. But now that I know that I should have done this, that makes sense. If you only have one doorway, that makes sense.
I'm making it cold.
Oh, are you? Okay, well, that is really appreciated right now
oh,
because it's 28 degrees in my apartment.
you're not gonna make it cold, and that's not a
I
challenge
mean, if you
because I'm
wanted to,
setting
I'd
you
let you.
down. Okay.
Yeah. And my K2 meter has not gone into the red at all since I did that either. It's just been flashing into the red and into the green, into the yellow, but it hasn't gone orange or red at all
They're
since I put the walls.
they're you know that game of broken telephone with the cup and the
Yeah,
string.
yeah.
So that's what they're doing to the wall right now, so that they
Oh,
can use your spirit talker.
okay. I get it.
I went to look at the golems and the dragons, and they're just kind of chilling, and everything's on the outside, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Do you want to know what's really bizarre about you saying that? Is that my youngest son's name is Dragon.
Oh, really?
We,
That's funny.
yeah, it's really weird how I named him that too, because my ex-husband was working at Axe Music in Edmonton and worked with a DJ there whose name is Dragon, and he was Serbian and all tatted up and just a really mean, scary looking guy, but just a big sweetheart and a teddy bear. And he was like, "Oh, you should name if it's a boy, you should name him Dragon." I was like, "I'm not naming my sweet little newborn baby
Mildred.
after a monster." But the more that I got to know him and the meaning behind the word and everything, it just kind of suited my kid, and he's always been my protector, my fire breathing
Oh,
dragon.
oh, is that your
So it's
dragon's
really,
name?
what's that?
Hold on a second. This boy, I'm a Camrose.
Who is Mildred?
Look
Mildred.
inside.
I feel like Mildred is somebody for me.
Look inside.
I'm trying. Why can't I pick up on this? I feel very, very stunted, and that's probably because I'm getting used to being a little
You're
less
not
open.
stunted. You're not stunted. It's just quiet.
Because, yeah, I feel like I just can't pick up on as much as I would normally do, but because I've put the rules in place, I guess. Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, something reacted there. I
So
feel
you
like
have.
Mildred is important for me somehow.
So now you're picking up on your own personal
Yeah. Oh, lungs. Okay.
air.
Right. I've
Air.
been having issue with my lungs. I'm a smoker with COPD and asthma, and I've been having a lot of issues with my lungs. So is this maybe a guide trying to Because I'm supposed to go tomorrow to get x-rays of my chest, so is that
I
is
think
that what you're trying to tell me as I'm having a cigarette?
Mildred might be your. Because you were just talking about dragons,
Yes. Yeah.
and dragons are pretty magical creatures.
Yeah, and like I said, I was so concerned about my baby having that name, but it's always suited him. He has the heart of a dragon, like that movie with Sean Connery as the dragon, you know?
Yep.
He's always been an old soul in a child's body. Well, he's not a child anymore. He's gonna be 26, but um yeah, it's just weird because when you said dragon the very first time, it immediately sent shivers through my body because I was like thinking about John. He's always been my protector, and it's just weird. And I feel like Mildred is important for that information somehow, but I can't connect it. Maybe I'm just psyching myself out.
You're not. You have to ask the question. I can't ask the question.
Yeah, no, and I'm trying to figure out a way of approaching it. Ava.
Ava.
Okay, so that is a message for me then. Okay, so Ava is my ex-husband's um girlfriend's mother who passed away, and they were all living there when she passed. And John just happened to be there when she passed, my son Dragon. Um, so this is important for me somehow. Okay, so I think that Mildred is some kind of guide for me. Am I right, Spirit? Can you verify that for me? I'm gonna turn on necrophonic.
Red hair.
Red hair, okay. I don't follow that message.
No, you're not allowed.
Have red hair or something? I don't know.
No, I said you're not allowed. I said you're not allowed. I am the knight. Come on now. Yeah, exactly, damn. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Okay, I won't have that kind of language coming through again.
I am who I am. Remember that.
It just called out for Ben again. Why do you guys always want to talk to Ben when he's gone? You have regrets.
Jeez.
Unfortunately, we all leave with regrets.
You opened the door.
Yeah, I did. I gotta stop that for a second because something's messing with me again.
Yeah, you opened the door.
Yeah, I did. I opened it because I was hoping Anna would come forward again, and she didn't.
No, she's got no more energy left for tonight.
Yeah, I kind of feel like she took a lot of mine and left.
Mhm. She gave you a lot of info, though.
She sure did, and it's mind blowing to me that I've been able to piece a lot of it together and put it out for everybody to see. Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
you
this is
can
what we found.
whisper, but
Yeah, I've heard you whisper.
my angels are stronger.
Yeah, something's definitely trying to come
Michael,
back.
Zeke,
Oh, did you see that when you said Michael?
I'm calling upon Michael. I am calling upon Michael, the Archangel.
Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Like
Hey,
that.
Zeke. Ezekiel. Ezekiel, I call upon you to protect us. Ezekiel, I call upon you to protect us. Ezekiel, I call upon you to protect us.
You know that I am protected by the light and the love of God, the blood of Jesus. You are not welcome in my space. The door may have been opened, but you were not allowed to enter. And I will make you leave.
Okay, well then, here goes. Uriel, your turn.
I want my spirit guides to come forward, and my Auntie Lynn, I would like you to come forward and help me back this energy up. I'm going to do some tones because I feel like I'm being really crowded all of a sudden. Like I feel like my space, my oxygen has gotten a lot.
Joyce.
Okay. I. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Auntie Joyce?
Mm-hmm.
Is this Auntie Bunch coming through? Wow, she's been gone for a very long time. Like I was I was young when she passed.
You called in guides.
She's very religious, and
And you called in guides on the blood of Jesus.
yes. Um, okay. Potentially, okay.
Potentially.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, can you tell me if we are family? I know that's something that you like to tell me, and I want the truth. Do not lie to me because I will know if you're lying. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to cleanse some of this energy away from me. I'm going to do some tones because I feel very much like I'm being crowded all of a sudden, and I don't know if it's good energy or not right now. I can't tell, and it's freaking me out. So
No,
I'm
it's
going to do
not.
some tone. Holy shit, something doesn't like that. Watch my K2 when I do that. Okay, you're not going to do it because we're watching. Oops, I missed. You're not going to react, hey? There we go. Thank you. I'm going to grab my Tibetan chimes actually because they will usually help more. And the drum. That was me that did that. Light. I want this to go over everything. Wow, it got really hot in here all of a sudden too, like really hot.
Dude, shit, I'm using the flames. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine as long as I know that it's from you and not anything bad. I'm gonna grab my Celtic drum here too because I feel like
I'm
I need.
using dragon. I've trapped them in a box.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of like I've pushed them out of your door.
Okay.
Hurt.
I've closed your door.
Are you guys hurt by that information? Because I don't really care right now.
They're kind of trapped between your protective barrier and my own protective barrier. And they are being seared by dragon fire, so.
And that's probably why I'm feeling such intense heat right now. Like I'm pouring with sweat right now. And now my K2, well, as soon as I mentioned it, it decided to flash at me, but it's not doing what it was doing. It was pulsing and it kept getting, like it would pulse in the green, then it would gradually go up to yellow, then I would go to orange, and I'd go to red. Like
Thank
it
you.
was building energy.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Source.
Okay, well, I want to thank whoever was just here that helped with all of that, including you, because oh, that was weird. Like
Source.
almost a vertigo.
Source. Environmental source.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm feeling like waves of energy. So whatever you're doing is really working right now.
I sit on the right hand of Source. I am Melchizedek. I am.
Watch out, witchcraft.
Oh, Jesus. No way. It just said that. Oh my God. I was literally just asking for my sisters to come forward and help.
Today. I am on my Source. Sit on the right hand. I am.
Wow. There's no way it just said that. Okay. I'm going to grab something real quick. That was me that set that off. Set that off. I'm gonna grab my witches spells and I'm gonna put them out front here because I want help. And I'm gonna ask upon my guides. I'm gonna ask upon all of the angels, all of the family that I have to help keep this a safe space for spirits, a safe space for me, a safe space for all the people that are in my chat that are watching. You are not allowed to follow anybody. You are not allowed to attach to anybody, including myself. If you would like to be prayed for, you must ask me for that. If you want to be crossed over, you must also ask for that. I will not cross over any spirit that does not explicitly ask for that.
Oh, see, that's the difference. See, I think that's the difference between you and I, is I just kick them over.
Yeah, you just send them in. I don't want to do that because sometimes if they're not really ready to go, then that can
There's
backfire.
see, that's the thing that we don't understand, is some of them don't really understand, and I guess maybe that's because of my journey that I've got a better understanding of that. Does it make it easier? No, because I'm still in this vessel. But there's a process that each go through that help us through that.
Right.
But it's taking that step to endure that process, because you do have to, as our friend earlier that was with us, he's gone and going through that process.
Yeah.
So you just kind of gotta give him a little,
Give him a little nudge.
yeah. And I just kind of give him all a little nudge, which is
Well,
why I've
that's what
got
I
like some of
do
the
with
biggest protections you've ever seen.
that's what I do with the nastier ones, some of the negative ones. I'll push them towards that as far as I can. And encourage it, but I don't really force them away. I don't want it to backfire on me, I guess is what it is. But if a spirit wants me to pray for them, they usually will say that. If they want to cross over, they will say that too. And I don't want to send anybody that isn't ready to go. It's like taking their life, you know.
No, it's
I
not.
feel weird about it.
It's like, because they get the chance to, like, it's not like, okay, it's not like you're kicking them out so they can never come back.
Right.
You're kicking
Trying
them
to
so they
send
can
them.
come back in the form that they're supposed to come back in.
Yeah.
Not as like a haunted soul that's just like fucking stuck.
No, and I
So
don't
if
want any.
you, so if you get, so what I'm saying, like, is if you, and maybe this is just from my teachings that I've, or my learnings, or whatever you want to call them, that I've gone through. You basically are pushing them onto their path. So when they get stuck like that, like if they're a stuck, stagnant soul,
Allison.
um, if they're like a stuck, stagnant soul, then they no, go away. You're not allowed. It's mine. But thank you anyways. Move along. It's like giving them like a soft nudge into what they're meant to transition to. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. It does. I just don't. I don't want to be responsible if it's not something that they want. I just am that person with everybody. I don't want to be pushing you into something you're not comfortable doing. I don't want to push a spirit into doing something they're not comfortable doing and having it turn around and affect me negatively. So I usually, if they want to go, I will push them towards the light. It's up to them to go through the door, though. And that's just what I've done. And maybe I should have been just completely pushing them through.
Yeah,
Maybe
because
that's what I need to do.
stagnant ones will find something to latch onto and
Yeah, and
just
like
keep
I just
feeding.
push them away. I don't like I only just push them away. And when I say that I send them to where
But
they don't want to go,
if they're not feeding off of you, they'll find somebody to feed off of, and that person might not be
that's
conscious
true.
of them feeding on them.
That's very true too. When I say that I'm gonna push them to someplace they don't want to go or send them someplace that don't want to go, um, I basically envision like a rail car and shoving them in the rail car that's also in a rail car that's in another rail car and it goes deep inside a mountain. That's pretty much where I go and I send them there.
The forest is home.
Oh, okay. So
You left that channel open.
I wonder if that is where Anna is then, if that's just a message that I just was able to get. Because
You
the
left.
forest in the woods, but I feel like she's not here. I feel like there's really nobody here right now because I don't feel any energies. I feel your energy. I don't feel much anything else, and it might be because you're so strong that that's what I'm feeling. But I feel like it's pretty dead here right now. But that message is interesting to me. Um,
Oh no, you already said earlier that you wanted to leave that connection open for her.
I want to leave her connection open, but I
Yeah,
feel like when I did that, instead of
and
a
you
toe being put through the door, a whole foot got put through from that bad thing. And
well, it's kind of like that. Give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
yeah,
So that's what happened there. But she still got in through the fucking riot. She was just kind of hiding. I was just waiting
yeah.
for her
Well,
to show herself.
I think that she just gets bullied from spirits that are have more energy. And because I think she's so recent, like the 80s isn't that long ago, and she was young. The thing is, she told me she was 5, but
Hold on a
I
second.
feel
No, you cannot come here. No, you cannot come here. No, you cannot come here. No, you cannot have my energy. No, you cannot have my energy. No, you cannot have my energy. Sorry. She's here, she's there, she's so fucking weak.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say is like I
She's
feel like her age has to do with her energy levels and how new of a spirit she
We're
is
enjoying
and how
this.
she died is also why she needs so much energy because you notice like there's nothing happening here for energy and it's taken forever for even the slider to move. And the other night it was dead like this and then all of a sudden all the lights were going, messages were coming in one on top of the other. um Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, I'm closing it. I'm closing it. I'm closing it. I'm closing it.
Did you
Something.
open it again? Is that why that came through?
Yeah. So I didn't mean to, but I think when I was just trying to talk about her, I let my guard down a little bit. It's where kids are concerned, man. It's tough. I want her to come through and give me more information
No.
so I can help her, but every time I
No.
do that, it's
No.
like somebody slams the door open, you
Say
know?
no. Say no like 3 fucking thousand times. No.
Oh God, yeah, because it says anybody, yeah, anybody can come through, and who that person is
Oh, you
making me
just said
feel
it. Don't say
sick.
that. Oh, you just gave him a loophole. You have to now say
That's
nobody.
probably why my K2 just fucking freaked out too. Okay, so I
Yeah,
take
so
it back and I'm closing that doorway. I don't want the communication. I don't want the communication. I don't want the communication. I'm closing the door. I'm closing the door. I'm closing the door.
I will help you.
Okay. Okay.
I will help you. I will
I
help you.
think yeah, I gotta figure out how to reach her without
There's no
fully
way. There isn't a way because of how deadly the whole thing was.
well,
Um,
she says that she whispers to me when I'm asleep, and I mean that could be why my insomnia has been so fucking bad lately too. Maybe that's how I'm gonna have to have messages with her for a little bit, because I feel like, okay, you know, when you have the chain on your door and somebody comes and you have that little bit of space there, I feel like every time they stick their foot through that little bit of a space and are trying to pry the door open from me, and this bad
because you keep
comes
peering
through.
in. You just keep peering out the fucking hallway.
Yeah, I'm peering out through that little,
Oh, that's why.
yeah.
I'm watching them. I'm
Hi,
not watching
see? I
you, and
knew it.
you keep peering out the fucking door.
And I
See,
knew she was trying to attach to me. I knew she was trying to attach to me. Like I could feel it.
okay, so what you need to do, if you want to peer out the door so much, you need to set up your own. No, no attach. No, no attach. No, no attach. Um, what you need to do is you need to set up like guards outside your door. Because once I leave, my golems and dragons are leaving with me. I can't leave
Yeah,
them
and you
there.
know, I actually.
Where are my children?
Oh God. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. That makes me feel very uncomfortable. That message right there.
I bet it
I'm
does.
visually taking the energy and ripping it off of me right now, and visually cutting any attachments, and my K2's freaking out just from my movements, my hand movements and gestures that I'm doing right now. My K2's freaking out about it. Barn. Yep. Okay, we're gonna go there again. Um, yeah,
Well,
I'm
you
trying to close this doorway and you guys aren't letting me now. And I feel like she's attached. When she said attach, I feel like she finally did actually attach to me. And I'm struggling with that because she's making me feel uncomfortable.
what do you have? Do you have
Like I did Palo Santo, and I did freaking sage and salt, and I also burnt rosemary too the other day, and I
do you
slept
have
for
any?
14 hours.
Where's your clear?
My what?
Do you have clear?
No,
What? You don't have anything clear?
no. I mean, I just my
I
quartz.
won't lie to you.
You won't lie to me. The only thing I
Yes, you
have.
will.
I'm
Okay.
actually gonna hold on to this for a minute. And I'm
Where's
actually
yeah?
gonna hold on to this too. This has a bunch of ancient Buddhist prayers on it.
Where's
It's
your yeah?
inscribed.
Grab something clear.
I have my quartz that's clear. That's the only thing. I mean, this is the only thing I have that's clear is my quartz
Good enough.
crystal.
There we go.
Invoke.
Yeah, you want me to invoke?
My friend, you do not want me to invoke my wrath.
Wow.
I invoke Source.
Yeah. Okay, so she definitely has a good energy source from something right this moment.
Mm-hmm. It's you. Well,
I
I
think
said, do you
it's
have
me.
anything
Yeah.
clear?
I definitely think it's me because I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling so drained all of a sudden.
It's you because
Yeah, I think she's using me as a battery right now. Now, Anna, I told you that you could use some of my energy, but you are not allowed to drain me, sweetie. I
I'm not
know that
really
you're
sure you
struggling and
said
you
that.
really want to come forward, but you're making me feel very unwell, and I can't help you if I'm unwell. I need you to back up, sweetheart, okay? I don't want to send you away, but I will to protect
Of
myself.
course.
Of course? Okay, thank you. Please. I know you said you won't lie to me, and I won't lie to you either. But you are making me feel quite unwell right now, honey. Did you see that green thing shoot off there again? Do you see it? How it keeps happening? I think that's her trying to manifest. That green little... See? There's a green flash that keeps happening, and I think that's her trying to manifest. You're over in front of my couch right now, huh? I don't think you have enough energy to do that, honey, and I don't want you to use all of your energy to manifest right now because you're making me feel pretty ill.
My name is Harry.
Oh. Well, I don't know who you are, Harry, but hello. Wow. Okay. I need you to look at that green light dancing all over the place there. Wow. I hope you guys are seeing that. That's weird. That's so weird. Anna, I'm gonna have to send you away if you don't back up away from me, honey. And I don't really want to do that, but I will to protect myself, okay?
Beginning.
Beginning. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Are you trying to tell me about how this happened to you? I don't understand, but I'm starting to get a little anxious. So I'm going to ask you one more time to back up, okay? Can you back up? You can see the light, Mac? Yeah, I think that he's working behind the scenes, yeah. I don't know how come you guys can't see that. There is a little green light that keeps going back and forth along the couch. It goes on the floor. It flies up on the back of the couch. It's like a little green sparkle that keeps happening. And like it's moving all over the place. And sometimes I can't even follow it because it moves so fast. I don't know why you guys can't see it. It's like right over there right now. It's so like, it was just there. You do see it? It's so weird. Like, I've never seen anything like that before. I've had orbs.
I love this.
You love this? I've had orbs appear in front of me before. They were big and bright. This is a weird little light, but she doesn't have a lot of energy. Whatever she has, she's totally taken from me. But I feel like she's backing away now. And I feel a lot better right now. A lot lighter, honestly, too. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. I know that you really want to be around me and I really want to help you, but I can't help you if I'm unwell. And when you did that, it made me feel very, very tired, very weak, and I won't be able to help you. Look at how fast the slider is moving now because she's got an energy buildup. Oh, no problem. Hey, Krista, how you doing? You've missed out on a whole whackload of stuff. This has probably been the most incredible session I could ever have asked for.
Oh, I found it. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna.
Okay. Yeah, she definitely. Oh, bye-bye, she says.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, she says. Oh, sweetie, thank you so much for backing up and listening to me, sweetheart. I really do appreciate that. And I'm telling you, it's not forever. It's just for now, okay? Because I need to do more to protect my energy. Because I've allowed myself to be far too open with you. And it's made me unwell and unable to help you. Gosh, it just kills me that she said bye-bye, though.
Francis.
Francis. Okay, that's a very religious sounding name, so I'm very grateful for that in this moment right now. Francis. Guys, I'm kind of shocked right now about everything that's happened so far. I'm not really sure what to say. It's bizarre to me. Like I said, this gift is very, very interesting how it's
My stomach.
growing. I know, right? It's absolutely amazing. Your stomach, okay. My stomach isn't feeling particularly well at the moment either. Can you tell me, is that how you passed? Wow, I am so stunned at what happened. Right, Mac? Like, I mean, a lot of unbelievable stuff happens in the paranormal, but this was freaking mind blowing. Oh, really? That's interesting, Krista, because that's how I see energies is I see color, and a lot of the time when you see things out of your peripheral, it's actually your third eye, your psychic
Violet.
intuition. Violet. Oh my god, there's no bloody way. Holy hell. Okay. Like I said, mind blowing. Okay, so what I was gonna
You
say
dug
is
get some
that your
violet.
energy feels very purple to me, which is bizarre because I usually see variations
Who's
in a sunset, and purple is weird to see.
who's juicy as purple?
Krista, it said violet as soon as purple was gonna come out of my mouth. It said violet. It's not violet, but
Oh yes, it is.
it to me more it's more purple, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but her energy to me, and I haven't met her in person, so it might be different in person. But to me, it's like lavender-ish, I guess. But that's so freaking weird. It's so weird. What is this? Sorry, I have to read the chat. I always forget to read the chat. Uh Oh, your birthstone. Oh, that's weird too. Okay. That's weird. Healer is very ancient. He's very powerful, and he's been able to help tonight in numerous ways with this whole situation. Um, Unfortunately, Anna wants to stick around with me. She wants to attach to me, and every time that I try to open the door even just a sliver, the nasty cop, who I feel is way less human now than he used to be, gets a foot in and starts to affect me. And so it's been about every time I try to come converse with her, it's like all hell breaks loose. So I asked her to back away from me, and she decided to attach to me, completely drain my energy. But now she's backed away, thankfully. There's lots of us.
There's lots of us.
Yeah, I am well aware of that. There's a lot of you. Yes, and I appreciate those of you that are here to help me and protect me and all of my chat right now. I don't even want to turn necrophonic on because I feel like that's just going to open up the door like wide freaking open right now. I feel like my intuition is telling me not.
I had a good life.
Okay, well that is amazing to hear. It's amazing when those messages come through. Wow, it's so quiet now. It's so weird to me with that light that I kept seeing. Oh my god, there it is again. Where did it go? Where did it go?
I don't know, but see this symbol?
Yes.
That is the symbol of basically source, like our source, our like source, like that
Our
is
energy.
that is the I am.
Yeah, see, there's purple there. And I usually see, and it may be just because of the people that I know, but it's usually orange, pink, yellow. It's rare for me to see other colors, but then I'm not around a lot of people. I've never seen that image before. That's interesting. Wow, okay. That was weird. Yeah, again, I've closed that door. So you're not welcome to come through it. I know you're trying. I can feel somebody trying. And my K2 is telling. Oh yeah, I think that's Anna.
Yeah, you control that fucking door. Nobody else.
Yeah.
I mean, I can if I really fucking focus,
I think
but
she's just
that's only the only reason that I'm able to
yeah.
is because you have allowed me access.
Yeah. I think that's what she's trying to do. I think that she's just kind of like waiting for me to just give a little bit of an invitation back.
Mm-hmm. Here she is.
Yeah, you're just gonna stick real close by to me, huh? That's okay. As long as you stay back there away from me because you're just a little too much right now.
Oh, she
Oh man.
you need to not let her around.
It's so weird because her
Unless
energy
you
feels
need to not let
different.
her around unless you want her around.
Yeah.
I just got that call from Source. The sun might not be. It might be closer to my territory than yours,
Right.
especially with that thing that is attached. Like you know those leashes that we had as kids. Our parents used to stick on us when we went in the malls.
Yes.
Then
Benny's not here right now. He went to bed a long time ago. I'm sorry. This is probably Ian trying to come through. Benny went to bed. It's weird to me because her energy it feels so different to me than it did the other night. Um, and that might be because he was able to get a foothold in the door, right? A lot more now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but Yeah, I feel a lot stronger than I did earlier in the evening. I feel like I have a little bit of my energy back now that she's actually backed away from me. But I can definitely feel her energy like pushing against my own, you know? Uh, like when you have batteries, or not batteries, magnets rather, and they're opposing. That's kind
Yeah, I
of what I
don't.
feel like from her right now is I'm trying to back her up more away from me. Um, it's gonna
So
be interesting tonight when I
do
go to bed.
do yourself a favor
Hmm.
and do your gifts a favor and your growth a favor.
Hmm.
When you go to sleep,
Interference.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, yeah, exactly. There's too much
exactly.
interference.
Yeah,
Exactly. There's too much interference when you're sleeping to interfere with your growth, and you
right.
need to use that time to connect with your guides, to connect with
Yeah.
spirit.
And I don't ever when I'm like, I only do that when I'm awake and then
Yeah, no, the time when you're
before and
sleeping,
after.
the
Like
time when you're
before when
sleeping
I
is
open
so
a session.
important.
That's probably that's probably where I made a big mistake the last time too. Because I didn't close it the way that I would normally close it. Because of how lousy I was feeling at the end of it. That probably didn't help me any for today, honestly.
You know, I don't go anywhere I don't need to go.
Yeah, that's what I've tried to explain to people too is that whenever somebody like me turns that lamp on in the lighthouse, we're kind
State
of
Bible
all
truth.
drawn to each other.
Oh,
And
oh no, I mean,
sometimes,
well, that there is that. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
sometimes too, though, you end up where you're supposed to be and you'll just end up in somebody's life for that specific reason. Um, it's just like a spirit that enters the chat and says their name and then they leave, right? It's no different than somebody that's scrolling through my live to go to somebody else's or whatever. You
Yep.
may have been called to be here tonight for this reason. We
Oh,
don't know.
most. Oh,
I, I
I know I was.
yeah, I feel like that's exactly what happened is that you were meant to be here.
Oh, I know I
Um,
was. Source was like, yo, bro, go do your thing, get ready, because you got some work to do.
yeah,
And I was like, what, really? Are you kidding me? Like, we haven't had to do anything in a while. Like, everything's been pretty chill. Like, I closed everything.
right.
And Source was like, yeah, but you gotta do some shit. And I was like, nah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Sure enough, Source was like,
Yeah, just be
did
careful,
you
Krista.
hear the did you hear the clink? Did you hear the clink?
I did. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
did.
anytime me and Source be talking and we're on the same page, there's always a clink. Like a
Really?
cheers. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, there's always a clink. Cheers. It's like a cheers. Cheers,
See, and
Source.
I get validation in a different way.
Well,
Um,
it happens to me in so many different ways, but the clink is the newest one.
Where is it?
it's 2024.
It depends on what you're going through and what part of your path you're on as to what your affirmations are.
Yeah, because a lot of the time I will go to ask a question and I get the answer in my head.
Of
Um,
course.
before I even am able to get the message out or the question out, whatever, I get
Like
the
it,
answer. And sometimes I will get taps on my shoulder, like
well, don't let that happen.
it doesn't happen
I'm
a
just saying,
lot,
like,
but
I'm
it
just
does
saying
happen.
for future, like for protection,
Yeah.
don't let them touch you.
I mean, I usually tell them that, you know, they're not allowed to hurt me, but
Well, it's not even that, like, so,
oh,
like,
geez.
source and high vibrations,
Yeah.
they won't touch you.
It's
If
just
they're
the
if,
lower, the negative ones. See, do you guys see
yeah,
that?
they'll try to touch you,
You see how
and
my
then what they do is because what they're trying to do is um they're trying to take your energy that's at your vibration and bring
right?
it down to their vibration.
And that's why you end up getting scratched and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I haven't been
The
scratched.
children are listening.
Again, the children are listening. Okay. Are the children upstairs playing again? Um, it's so funny because every time I feel her energy and I look over at the K2, it's responding and I can see the little light again. Like, she's not very far away from me at any time, but she's not making me feel sick anymore. So,
Do you
something that
want
we've done has
to?
helped.
Do you want her like gone? Because like I feel like the more you spend time with her, she's going to be more and more attached.
I know. I don't really want her gone yet because I want to get more answers, but I feel like she doesn't want to let go no matter what. I
Oh,
feel
she'll
like
never want to. That's the problem. I already see.
I feel like she thinks of me like a mom, and I
More like
get
a
that.
more like a food source.
That too. Yeah, she's a bit of a vampire for sure right now with energy. I
More
get
of a
it.
food source, which is why I said protect yourself when you're sleeping.
Yeah, I get why she's doing it too because she probably has not had this opportunity before.
Nope.
Lover again, again. Do you know how weird it is and how rare it is to get repeat words on here? Like, so again, we were just talking about her, and it comes up and it says that there's that connection with the mom that she wants me to know about, but mom has me completely blocked. Um,
No, back fucking vampires exactly it.
yeah, she's a little energy vampire, 1,000%. She loves the fact that she can get energy off of me. And you know, it's funny too, is she's not interested in interacting with anything other than the K2. She doesn't interact with any of my devices. But Ben, his cousin Ian, likes to come and interact with my lightning ball. He'll interact with the static meter, with the REM pod. And I don't know if it's because she's scared of these devices or whatever, but um, she just wants to be beside me. That's what I feel like. She almost wants to be sitting on my lap, you know? A leech, yeah. Basically, that's what they are. They are energy leeches. 3. Oh, okay. 3. I don't know what that means, except maybe it's in relation to the mom and the cop and the friend. Because there's definitely, to me, it feels like there was like a friends with benefits.
Pardon me.
Like it feels like it was, I'll do you a favor, you do me a favor, but they weren't really in a relationship. Maybe that's why I keep saying lover, and the 3 maybe is related to that. But again, if I open up that doorway just a little bit, she's going to take full advantage of it, and so is he. And I'm not willing to do that right now. That's why I don't want to turn necrophonic back on, because I feel like he is going to completely monopolize it. Crocodile, holy shit. Is he a crocodile? How would that be related to this in any way? That's weird. That's a weird word to be in a database of paranormal. That's just weird, man. Like there's no reason for that to be in there.
You never know.
Like,
Krista, it's not like you get stuck at an age. It's more
yeah.
like your soul is at like a specific stage.
Yeah, exactly. Cuz that's why I feel like it's hard for me to pick up on what age she was when she died, because she told me 5, but I feel like she was 9. So I don't know if they can be any age or if it has something to do with the trauma involved. I've never heard of that before, Mac. Really? Your daughter has a boutique here? What is the boutique? Oh, in Canmore. Oh, I'm far from Canmore. I'm like 4 hours away from Canmore. I'm in Camrose. People
Nothing.
get Camrose and Canmore confused all the time, just like they get Balf and Banff confused all the time. And that's a beautiful name, by the way,
I'm
Marquesa.
so
Marquesa.
confused.
You're so confused. I honestly, sweetheart, I'm confused too, and I understand. I do. I understand. Whoever is coming through with these messages, I understand that you're confused and it's difficult. You may have moments where you forget that you've passed. That's normal. It's very normal. Trauma does some pretty amazing things to our brains. Yeah, I know. You know how my dad pronounces Balf? Barf. Marquisa. Oh, wow. That's so beautiful.
Skeletons.
Again, skeletons. Why are we getting so many repeat words? Skeletons. Like, yeah, that's what makes me wonder about the Catamount Caves and the forest by Hinton. It's like I feel like there's bits and pieces of them scattered around there. Exactly, the Lovely Bones. It's almost identical to that. The cop reminds me, like his mannerisms remind me of the creepy neighbor that murdered the girl in Lovely Bones. Like loner, weirdo, he's the number one suspect no matter what, but because of his position as a police officer, people didn't pay attention to it. They just let it go. And that his home life, his personality in a relationship, he was very much a narcissistic abuser. But in the beginning, he was a lot like Ted Bundy, where he could make you fall in love with him very easily by his words. And he very much took advantage of the situation. And there's a relationship there that I don't understand, like about with the mom, the relationship there, and I don't know if they were friends, if they were lovers, like I keep saying, because mom has me blocked with information, but it's a weird relationship there. But this was something he got really, really good at. Oh, well, I hope you have a good night, Sandra. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching.
Good night.
I think Mom is still alive. I do. I think Mom's still alive. I think that he is gifted in some way, and I don't know if it's she has abilities or if she was practicing like some type of magic, witchcraft or magic, because I feel blocked, and it could just be a mom thing. She's trying to protect her daughter in the afterlife type of a thing. I don't know. Attachment, yes, I know you're trying really hard to attach to me, and I think you have a little bit. I'm still actively trying to prevent that, though. Um, Yes. Oh, you're from Hinton? Okay, well, she gave me information about Catamount Caves. She gave me information about the Saddle Dome. She keeps saying flames, but to me, I don't think it was a flames game. I think it was either the Stampede or it was a rodeo, but it was definitely the Saddle Dome. It was definitely 1983 to 1985. It was definitely blue crushed velvet backseat. Is definitely by Hinton, and it's either in Catamount Caves or in the forest or both. Tanya Morell, the missing girl from the 80s in Edmonton, she's definitely involved somehow in this too. I think she was one of his victims. There's also another girl from Hinton. In fact, she's from Hinton. She was 16. She's also a victim of his. And I found all this information out 2 days ago. I was able, after my live, to go and do the research and piece it all together. The video is posted on my page. You can also see the chat logs. But the problem is that the more that I try to get more information from her, the more that she wants to attach to me. And then the bad cop, the bad guy that did this to her, he's a really bad guy. And I think he's way less human now in the afterlife.
Good morrow.
It just turned 12:08 and it says good morrow. Shelly Ann definitely, I feel like, is involved in this too, but I don't think she's a victim of his. I think she's just in the area, because I did come across her information and it definitely felt familiar to this case. Now, I'm just going to say again, I'm not a psychic. I'm not a medium. I'm an empath who, the more that I do this, the more my abilities are opening, and I'm a little too open right now. And so, Heart Healer has been helping me.
Hold up, pause.
Okay. If you want to send me that information, Krista.
I am light. I am light. I am light.
Hello, Sky. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Honestly, if Heart Healer hadn't been here tonight, this could have turned out very, very differently for me, because I was feeling very weak, very oppressed.
I see. Closed, so that you may not enter. Deaf, so you may not hear. Blind, so you may not see. Closed, so you may not enter. Deaf, so you may not hear. Blind, so you may not see. I see what you tried there.
Wait.
Yeah.
Closed, so you may not enter.
Wow. It's so interesting that it said that right at that moment too.
Yeah, it is.
That was a surge of energy just then, and my K2's responding to it now too. Oh my God, did you see those sparkles? There was green and blue that time. Something's responding. Did you see it, guys? It was right there. You have to back away. I'm going to ask you to leave for tonight. I don't want to keep opening up this doorway.
Nurse.
Push him through the wall then. You don't have to open the door. The walls can be used as a one-way ticket out.
And she doesn't like that. That's why she just gave me that. That message right there is about her mother. Her mother is a nurse, and that's the relationship that I couldn't piece together. That's how she knows the cop. She's a nurse. Okay, I'm closing the doorway. You are not welcome to communicate with me anymore because I feel like you're starting to bully me a little bit now, Anna. And that's probably not you that's doing it though, honestly. So I'm going to close the communication between me and Anna. I'm going to sever that connection. I do not wish to communicate with you any longer, Anna. I do not wish to communicate with you any longer, Anna. I do not wish to communicate with you any longer, Anna.
Sealed.
I really feel like if you weren't here
No,
tonight,
no, no new people. Go away.
yeah, she wants to keep talking, and I
No, it's
feel
not
like
her.
if you weren't
She's
here
sealed.
tonight,
When you said that, I kind of did something. Oh,
okay.
get out of here.
Yeah, because I
So,
feel like she's not happy right now with this decision, like at all. She doesn't
oh
want,
no, she's cut off.
like, the fact that she is a very, very big vampire as far as energy goes. Like, she's figured it out. It didn't take her long. She's figured it out now. Um, and every time that she gets a little bit close, do you guys see that again? Because she keeps trying to manifest, right? So that little, I don't know if you guys can see that little green light, she keeps trying to manifest because she doesn't want to back away from me. And so I'm gonna see, and she's just gonna keep doing that. She wants to keep it open. Oh wow, Courtney. Wow, really? Marie? That's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna do my sage spray. I'm gonna do a little bit of holy water and a little bit of frankincense too, because I feel like he's
So,
pushing her. I feel like
I
he's
cut her.
pushing
I cut
her.
her. When you said those 3 times,
Yep.
I closed her off from you completely.
So that isn't her that's trying then. It is him.
Um, so
Because
this is something else now that is detached, maybe.
maybe. Because I
Um,
feel like something's trying really hard to keep this communication line open right now.
it could very well be her. She's learned to attach herself.
Oh, she definitely has. I'm just gonna put some holy water around. Um, and again, I'm gonna ask that my spirit guides help me in keeping this energy at bay. I no longer wish to leave the line of communication open between me and her. Like,
You
see,
lost your
like,
connection to her. That's what happened to you. I'm sorry.
yeah,
You were
I'm
taking it for
sorry.
granted.
Yeah, it had to be done, and that's why I didn't want to turn necrophonic back on, because I feel like that is him
We
coming.
appreciate you coming out, but we would like you to go to sleep, please.
Yeah, it's way past your bedtime, sweetheart.
Thank you for
And like,
coming.
she has continually drained my phone. Remember the last time I said my phone was at 51% and it's been plugged in the whole time? It's now at 37% and it's still plugged in and charging. She's just figured out how to execute the energy drain very, very well today. And my friggin' K2 is just going off like crazy all of a sudden. She's, like, somebody's not happy that I don't want to talk anymore.
Pardon me.
But I got enough information today, tonight, that I don't think I need much more from her. I pretty much know where she is. Watch out, witchcraft again. Okay, again, repeating yourself. My witch's bells are right here because I asked for my sisters to help. Um, Only white light. Yes, you have to say that. And I will reiterate it again when I close this out in a few minutes, because I feel
very respectful.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be. I mean, you were once human. You were alive not that long ago. If you were here in front of me living, I would be just as respectful. But I ask that you respect my wishes and my demands that we no longer communicate. I no longer wish to communicate with Anna or anybody that is involved in her case. I would like my Auntie Lynn Thompson to come through again, actually. Or my Auntie Joyce, my Auntie Bunch, if you could come forward, that would be greatly appreciated. Oh, shit.
Please run now.
I'm sorry, but you have no authority over me. I am protected by the light and the love of the one true God. I am protected by the blood of Jesus Christ. You are not welcome here, and I will make you leave. You must exit. You must leave now. I only want pure spirits, good human spirits, to come forward and give messages to those that are in my chat. There are 8 beautiful souls that are sitting here listening and watching and would love to hear from their loved ones. Oh, I think that I'm being threatened directly because I don't want to keep talking to them.
No,
Her
they're.
energy shifted quite a bit tonight, and
It's me.
yeah, I think it's you
Are
too.
you ready?
Please
No,
run now. Are you
we are
ready?
ready.
Like, they're threatening. Please run now. Are you ready? Like, it's terrible how nasty they can become. But her energy, and I think it's his influence because her energy has completely shifted this evening, and it's because of everything that Heart Healer's been doing tonight to help. She's pissed off now.
That makes me ease. I'm a good
Is that a
girl.
kitty that I hear?
Yeah, I'm a good girl.
Is that a white fluffy cat?
No, what you're seeing in the picture right now is a what they refer to as witchcraft.
Okay. It's really weird because on Friday, out of the corner of my eye in the living room, I saw a white, fluffy, what looked like a cat. It looked to me like it happened so quickly, but it looked to me like the cat from Stuart Little, that white, fluffy thing. And I think it was her trying to manifest then. And that picture just reminded me of that. So I thought that was weird. Okay, so Jess, is there somebody that is related to a Jess that may have passed? You have a friend Jess who passed 2 years ago? Okay, so can we get verification that this is the same Jess? Can you tell me how you died? You were just talking to your best friend Jess? You know, I'm a firm believer that you people show up in my life because you're meant to be here for some reason. Exactly. It's a good idea that you all actually say that out loud as well, not just in the chat, but say it out loud so that you're affirming your power. Okay, was Jess a teenager? You felt super powerful energy just a few minutes ago? Well, that's probably thanks to Heart Healer. His energy and his power is so strong that it's kind of intoxicating, to be honest.
Agitated.
Yeah, I bet you are agitated. I bet you are. I'm sorry about that, but I need to protect my energy, and
You should see my army.
you have a pretty big one. Army.
What are you using?
Wouldn't you like to know?
All of these devices to communicate. That's what I'm using.
See, they don't understand what it is that repels them. They just understand that you repel them and you are repulsive then to them.
Yeah.
So if you tell them what it is, Well, then they might find a way around it. They're
Exactly.
very fucking smart, these little bastards.
They are. And
Respectfully speaking.
they are master manipulators at mind games.
No, they're master manipulators at word games.
Well, that too. But I mean, they can convince you of one thing. You know, I can always tell when a negative entity is trying to fuck with my head because I feel it before they say something that's a lie to me, generally. I can feel that it's a lie. Unfortunately, tonight I was thrown way off with a lot of this, and it was so weird. Like your protection of me had such a bubble that I was blocked, and I think I needed it. I really do. I was way too open. I'm still way too open, and I need to really close it down tonight. I actually think I'm gonna have to spend the next couple of days doing a lot. Yes, I am recording. I am recording with all of these devices. You are correct. You are correct. I know that you wanted me to take a picture earlier. Unfortunately, the film is so bloody expensive. I'm just not willing to pay for it right now. I'd rather have food to eat than pay for Polaroid film.
Here.
Oh, kitty, kitty.
She wants to be picked up and cuddled, but
Oh,
she gets weird about it.
I bet she picks up on energies too. Hey, absolutely. You can come up. Absolutely. I hope that just sent you an invite. I don't know. People usually send me an invite, so I don't know if I did it right or not. Sometimes it helps spirit to reach out if they can see you and they can hear you. But it's not a guarantee. But anybody that wants to come up is more than welcome.
Hi.
Hello, sweetie. How are you doing?
I'm okay. That whole Marie thing kind of freaked me out.
Really?
That is my middle name, so it's like,
Well,
okay.
oh,
It was weird that it was like right as I came in, I saw that, and it's like, oh.
but see, sometimes that's how it works. Sometimes spirit encourages us into alive so that we can get a message. And that may have been just the moment that they acknowledged you entered the room, right?
Yeah.
And it may be that they only had enough energy to say that and acknowledge and move along, or maybe they were just
Hold on a
hoping
second.
for more.
Yeah.
Una más. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just picked something up.
No worries.
Um, I was trying to ask some questions in the comment, and I guess they didn't come through because TikTok's being mean to me.
Oh,
But,
really?
Hold
yeah.
on. Oh,
I
oh.
was gonna ask about, because you said you're empathic,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I am also an empath, and I
Right.
figured this out because I went to a house that is was made into a museum,
Okay.
Hey,
and
Courtney,
yeah,
No, I won't.
do me a favor.
yes,
Just look at that assortment for me.
okay,
Like, just concentrate on it and deep breath in and deep breath out.
okay,
2 more times.
I'm still staring at it.
And just like deep breaths, like a good release. Like, 3 times good deep breaths.
In through your
Yeah.
nose, out through your mouth.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, good. I figured, I felt it. I was just wondering, yeah, go ahead. You're good. I just was wait. Blah. I was wanting to see if you kind of felt any later because it kind of felt
Yeah, I feel it. I'm feeling it in my head when I look at those.
okay. Good.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that.
Okay, so you were at a house
I was
and
at I was at this house that was made into a museum, and
right,
it was, and I had no idea at the time. Nobody told me that it was haunted. Nobody
okay,
knew. Like, well, the people that drove me, like my driver knew. I'm not
right,
gonna give out names. She knew before we went. She knew that it was haunted, but she didn't tell me. And she was kind of like, she says she's empathic. I want to see if it's actually true.
right.
And I went upstairs, and because the house was made in like the 1800s and all this kind of stuff, and it had everything from the family that was still there. And I walked up the stairs, and I walked into the little girl's room, and all I felt, my I had two friends. I had my now ex-boyfriend with me, and I had my other friend with me who drove us. And I said, "Are you guys feeling that pressure?" And they're like, "What pressure are you talking about?" And I said, "About kid height, because I'm 5 foot 4.5, and this girl was about 6 years old when this room was made, and the whole family passed away. She was 6 years old when she passed. I felt on the back, like on my lower back, like it felt like a pressure, like on my back saying,
Out.
"Get out."
Okay, so normally when you're around an energy that is angry or um, malevolent, even, you will feel pressure like you're in an airplane. You may get a headache. You may feel nauseous. You may smell sulfur, which is like brimstone type of a smell. You may feel like your equilibrium is off. You also would feel pressure on your spine, and you may even get scratched or bit. Um, Definitely, you are an empath. I knew that as soon as you asked if you could come up, I could feel it.
Yeah.
And actually, I have goosebumps really strongly, so it tells me that you have a really strong energy.
Yes.
Um,
And right as you said, my equilibrium was like would be off.
yeah,
The higher I went up, because it was like a 3-story house,
yeah.
right as we started walking up the stairs to the third floor, right
Mm-hmm.
as we started walking up, it literally felt like somebody punched me in the head. And it
Yeah.
was like, holy shiitake mushrooms.
Okay, so
I had to hold the railing, and I thought I was gonna be sick.
where negative energies like to hang out is the dark corners of either the attic or the basement. I don't know if it has to do with the
No.
material of the building because the earth and stone materials are like recording
So,
devices. They can store energy and record history and whatnot. But also, usually, the peaks of attics are also in a triangular shape, which holds energies. And I think that's kind of why they like to hang out in attic spaces as well.
Yeah, and
Places that are full
it
of historical items like that are going to trap a whole bunch of memories, a whole bunch of energies. And the fact that you were affected so strongly like that tells me that that's a location I want to go and investigate.
Yeah, I can send you, because we're friends on TikTok now.
Right.
he followed me back. I can send you what
One
like
mile to
where
northbound.
it's in Canada. I don't know if you're in Canada.
Yeah, I'm in Alberta.
Oh, so I'm in Ontario. So
Oh, okay.
I'm a little bit of a drive, but like I can send you the information on the
Weird.
place, and
Absolutely.
Weird.
it's a stunning house. Like
Where
right as
is
you
it?
walk in, you feel the energy right as you walk in.
Oh my God.
Something is wrong.
Okay, you saw that's the third time that it said watch out witchcraft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I asked for help in that
Yeah,
department.
something's wrong. I fucking ignore you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
They're mad because I don't want to keep talking, right? And so it's a threatening thing. And the fact that I'm distracted right now is pissing them off. So,
Here's the other strange thing is my now ex-boyfriend wasn't a very nice person towards me.
right.
So whenever he would come over to my apartment and it was dead silent, we like I have neighbors upstairs that are currently walking around. Like, because
Mm-hmm.
I live in the basement of a house, so I can like you can hear every footstep upstairs. But when he was here and nobody was upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
you this was the strange thing. I think it was somebody watching me or something was here. Maybe he brought something in with him. Like maybe he had an attachment or something because we would be chilling in the bedroom and my kitchen is not that far away and all I heard was something like a plate or um something of silverware shift in the kitchen, and that wasn't the first thing.
Do you want me to tell
I've
you what that
had
is?
what?
My lungs.
Again, my lungs. Okay, I'll get back to that. So what that is actually PK. It's psychokinetic, and it's actually emotion based because you're too open and he's too negative. He has not a negative attachment, but he's very negative in his mannerisms, in his mood, in his demeanor. He's um so his emotional crap and your openness turns into a poltergeist type of a situation, but it's not a poltergeist. It's not a spiritual thing. It's actually an emotional thing. So your energies are creating poltergeist activity. I don't know if you've ever watched the Dead Files, but it's
Yeah.
happened quite a few times on the Dead Files where there's a lot of poltergeist activity, and it actually is a subconscious thing. You're not aware of it. You can't control it, but your traumas, your emotions, or your openness is causing that to happen.
See,
Um,
I thought maybe I had created an egregore, is what I thought I
an
had created.
egregore, no, but left unchecked, this can become a separate entity. But it's not at that level yet. I think that you need to, just like myself, learn how to close down better
Really?
because we're too open. I'm open because every time I do this,
Woman.
I'm encouraging spirits to come through and give me messages. And I don't want to completely close the door because I feel bad about it. And I have to stop
Oh,
doing that. Tonight, I learned that that is a very stupid thing to do. And it just has opened me up to be attacked. And
Yeah,
that's where
like
healers
that's
helped a lot.
that's
You need
my
to
that's
be,
my fear is I'm afraid I'm going to be like I'm gonna have an attachment to something because I don't want that. Because the one day he was also here. It was the day he broke up with me. Something knew he was going to break up with me
you
because
did.
what happened was I have what's called a volcano lamp, and the
Yep.
only way to turn that on is it's plugged into an outlet, and there's a button on the front.
Yeah.
We were nowhere near it, and it turned on, and you can turn the different colors, and it turned it to red.
Yeah. That,
It
and
knew.
that is all emotional. You may have not been aware that that was going to happen, but you did. I'll just tell you that your psychic intuition knew, and it responded in that way. And that's where you have to get a hold of this, and you have to learn how to close yourself off so that you're not open 24/7, because that's going to
Nose
continue
ring.
to happen.
Yeah.
Nose ring. How is that related to what we're talking about right now? A nose ring.
And I don't have a nose ring. I don't have any piercings.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know how that's relevant, but um yeah, you're really open, and that combination between his junk and your openness is, it's just the perfect storm for this. But if you leave that stuff unchecked, it's going to become poltergeist status, that's going to become dangerous, and then that's when it can become its own separate entity, and you're never going to get rid of it that way, because it's not a human thing, it's not an elemental, it is an energy thing, and it just does its own shit.
Okay,
Kind
so
of like,
everybody, look at this. You know,
yeah,
yeah,
look at your picture. Yep.
everybody, look at this. I kind of wanna. It's getting too close to the time
Mm-hmm.
here where I am, anyways.
Yeah, it's
It's
late.
gonna be close to the time there. I'd like to shut down the.
Yeah, it's a good idea to shut it down before it gets even close to that time.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, hey, let's throw this up. Let's call in all of our protectors and cleanse out completely.
Mortuary.
Oh, thank you for those.
It's like you know that nothing good happens after 2 a.m.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's 2:30 for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, it's like
It's close to the witching
it's
hour for
close to the
me.
witching hour. Yeah, dead time. Yeah.
The other weird thing, I'll just quickly say, I don't know if this has to do with the poltergeist thing,
well, we're gonna keep talking about that here. There's that one.
but um for some reason at close to like I won't even have anything on my TV. Like if I just have my TV on normal and I'm not watching anything and I'm on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
for some strange reason my TV will get shut off for no reason.
Yeah. Again, that's all psychokinetic. It's not anything you can control. It's not anything that you are consciously doing. It's just all of the emotions. And it's just from being ability abled, if you will. Um, we just have an ability to project energies, and they do shit like that, especially if there's trauma involved, if there's any type of turmoil and all that kind of stuff. It makes it worse. And for us, the closer that we get to dead time, the worse it is psychic.
Yeah, because
Because
I've
the
noticed
veil
that
is so
I've noticed later in the night, the longer I stay up, closer to
thin.
3 a.m., my back starts killing me.
See, and the closer to 3 a.m. it gets for me, that's the more awake I get. And it's very frustrating, because then my sleep schedule gets completely flipped, because spirit's trying to get messages to me at that time really strongly. And that's why they try to whisper when I actually do finally fall asleep, because I have chronic insomnia. And they just keep me awake that way. Like, they keep wanting to talk right now because I've closed I've closed myself off to receiving any important information, so they're just blabbing in the background and they're trying to interrupt because they want our attention, right? They
Well,
know that,
something wants mine because my light just flickered.
yeah, they want your attention and they want his attention because he's extremely powerful and he's put a barrier over this whole session. And so it's pissed things off tonight because they're not able to attack the way they want to.
So
Um,
if I do have something that he brought
mhm.
in the nicest way possible,
Mhm.
how do I remove him or it? I don't want to give it a gender or a name.
You like
It
the light.
depends on how you want to get rid of it and what it is.
Yeah, because what's happening right now isn't an entity, but it could become something. And it
Oh
won't
no,
be
that fucking
anything that
is.
we'll be able to get rid of. What he has is a typical
It did
narcissist.
not just say I like the lights and my light flickered.
Yes, they're going to give you bits of information to verify that yes, what's happening is valid. What he has isn't an attachment. He has a typical narcissistic personality. And so he has anger and frustration and control issues. And that combined with your openness and your abilities is like the perfect storm for this. And it just creates energy that shoots out and goes off. And it will create shit. It can stack chairs like a poltergeist movie. It can do all sorts of things. It can throw knives. It can hurt you. And when it becomes a separate entity, that's the problem because we have no way of dealing with it. You just have to leave. But what you can do is protect yourself and you can put a barrier in your home and your surroundings. You can sage and you need to do it from top to bottom, left to right. You always stop or start in the tallest part of your dwelling in the farthest left and you work your way from top to bottom going floor to floor and out the door and you salt the windowsills and say make sure that the smoke actually billows into the corners. Make sure that you go and billow it over top of every reflective surface, TVs, over top of mirrors especially. And when you finally leave, you go out the door and you make sure that you leave a salt line when you leave so that you have to cross the salt line to enter back into your house and any negative energy isn't going to be able to come back in there. And that's not saying that you still won't experience activity, but it's going to be a fuck of a lot less because his energy isn't going to be able to infect you anymore.
No.
What it's saying right now is it's trying to get our attention because I'm telling you how to stop a negative energy from coming at you, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, nosebleed mortuary. I like this. It's a choice. I'll move things. Yeah, it wants attention from you, and the worst thing that we can do is give it attention because then it will become an entity. We don't want
Yeah,
it to.
and I don't. If I say anything, like if I do acknowledge it, I say you do not have the right to be here. I have Lord Jesus Christ on my side. You cannot be here. You need to leave. You do not have the right to touch me. You do not have the right to be here.
But you also have to believe it. You have to be assertive, but you also have to believe it. And that's my problem is that I don't I don't close it off completely because I'm wanting to help, especially Anna. I want to help her and help solve this case for these children or the missing and murdered Indigenous women. And so I've always left it open to crack, and that's where I've gotten hurt by having attachments and whatnot. Um, your grandma moves things. Yeah, that's actually extremely common. They also, especially if you have an ability, you might notice things like butterflies like to be around you a lot or dragonflies. You might find coins very often. And if you notice, the years might also be very close to each other when you do find things. That's your way of your spirit guides or your family members of saying, hey, I'm with you. They're not with us 24/7, by the
Yes, I'm
way.
here.
Yeah, see? Yes, I'm here. See?
So you
There's your
guys being
validation.
as open as you are,
Yeah,
Do you not find it loud?
very loud.
I never have quiet.
Yeah, you
Why,
probably
why
don't.
do you
I
like? Do
don't.
you like it that loud?
I don't. I want it to be quiet. Like I try to like I have a fan going at I have a
Look into the
fan.
teachings of the Ascended Masters. They will teach you all.
Yeah, I get
But
migraines
the only
like
way to find
every
them,
other day.
the only way to find the true teachings of the Ascended Masters is for self-reflection, meditation, and looking inside of yourself.
So how would I do that? Just like go online and like start
No, there's
doing.
no going online. This is offline. This
Yeah.
is disconnected, but connected to yourself.
So something really wants your attention right now, I think, because we're trying to help you and they don't want that. There's that freaking light again. Something's trying to manifest. You guys see the green light that was down here flashing? You see that? Like there's nothing there. Like I'll show you. There's nothing there to make that light. Nothing. Nothing there to
So
make
that's
that light.
a is that a spirit orb then?
That is. I believe that's Anna, the little girl that was murdered. I believe that that's her. She's made an attachment to me. And the fact that we're talking about closing ourselves off so we're not open all the time is making them angry because she's learned how to take energy and she really wants attention from me. Like her energy keeps showing up as a little green light that floats around in here.
I hope
Go ahead.
so. Can you go ahead and reinforce your little shield that I taught you on your
Absolutely.
person? Use like it's the rays of light. Um, it's basically using your highest vibrational chakra to completely encapsulate your body with a protective shield. But it also encapsulates your spirit and soul and everything. Like it just.
The thing is that you have to believe in it too, because if you don't believe it, no,
May I touch
No.
you?
no, you are not welcome to touch me. I told you that we were not going to be communicating anymore and that I didn't want to leave the door open. You are not welcome to touch any of us. You're not welcome to follow any of us. You're
No.
not welcome to continue communicating. I'm closing the door, I'm locking it, and I'm putting the key in a vault. It's over. It's done. We're done for today. I
Why'd
thank
you
you
just
for
make it
your
all walls?
the walls. Yeah, my
Just make
walls
it
are
all
pretty high
walls.
right now.
I need to learn how to build the walls. I need to learn how to do that.
Yeah. Well, I learned tonight how
Oh,
to do that. Let me tell you. Um, it's hard. I have to say it's very hard because I really don't want to push her away, but I have to because I feel like I'm being spiritually and physically attacked right now.
you have to push them all
Every
away.
time she gets closer to me, I feel violently ill all of a sudden, and I get
We're
migraines.
not nasty.
Well, you might not be, but that's not what I
But
feel right now. I get migraines
your
at
master.
least once a week that last 2 or 3 days because I was too open and they would just
My box. Go back outside.
come around me all the time. And the problem is that it's no different than being around a bunch of miserable people 24 hours a day. It starts to drain you and it starts to wear on you and your mood and your physical being. It's no different for the afterlife. And the more that you allow spirit energy around you, it's dead energy. It's going to drain you. It's going to start physically affecting you. And today
Yeah.
I got a real good taste of that, let me tell you. That
Like
it was just
I will literally be sleeping all day. I will sleep all day, more than 12 hours, and I'll still be exhausted. I just want to keep sleeping, and I don't understand why.
it's
Like
because you're an empath. It's because you're an empath. That's why. You're far too open. Unfortunately, sometimes we're not even aware how open we are, because I had no idea I was that open until tonight. And I realized I don't ever fully shut the door, and that I should have been encapsulating my whole apartment, not just my body, with the white light. And I didn't. I didn't really realize that's what I should have been doing all along. And it's been hard tonight, let me tell you. Like, honestly, it's been really hard to push her away from me, because I really don't want to, but sometimes you have to. Thank God for Heart Healer. I mean, honestly, thank God for him today, because it could have gone really bad for me really quickly. Oh, see, she said caves again. Damn it.
Yo, we pushed her. We don't need to deal with no caves, nothing.
No, but see, that's her trying again to get me to pay attention to her, because that's where part of her is. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm really bad at paying attention to the chat, you guys. I'm really sorry, because I get distracted by all the lights going on beside me and everything. So I'm sorry that I haven't been paying attention. But yes, Krista, you are
Thank you, Krista.
open to it, but you are
I'll get you.
I think that your physical ailments right now are a block, and that's probably a good thing. His beard is amazing, right? I saw it too.
All I'm gonna say is that's concerning. The "I'll get you." I don't know if that's
No,
supposed to be like an
it's a
actual
threat.
threat.
It's a threat, because I keep telling them that I'm no longer willing to communicate. So it's a threat to me, and probably to him too, because he keeps
Hopefully, it's
putting
not a
blocks in
threat to
place.
me.
No, I feel like it's more directed to me.
Okay, because I don't want to have anything attach itself to me or like do
No, what
anything
you need to
bad.
do is tell them verbally out loud, though, and everybody that's in the chat should do this anyway. When you leave here, when you leave my lives, you definitely need to envision yourself encapsulated from head to beyond your toes in the white light, like it's a really heavy blanket on you. And you need to make sure that you say out loud and believe in it, or otherwise it's not going to work, that you are not willing to have a communication with them, you're not willing to be touched, this is your space, they're not welcome in it, you are protected. You need to say all of those things, and you need to believe in it so that they don't follow you. It's not likely they will, but it has happened to 3 people in my lives that connected with family members. They were having activity when they left.
We're all connected.
Yes, we are. We are all connected because we are all related. We all have the blood of Jesus in our DNA, which means that we are all protected by the light and the love of God.
Absolutely.
Holy crap, I just got a huge ass wave of goosebumps again when I said that. So I just backed
Something's
somebody
fighting
away.
you.
I
Something's
backed
fighting you, and
somebody
it's
away.
fighting you bad.
Analyze.
Yeah, well, we have analyzed it, and we're done analyzing it now. I'm gonna close the session because I feel like I'm really pissing somebody off by saying all this stuff. I think
Well, we're gonna close it off like this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
yes,
you. It is
thank
time
you.
for you to go.
Yes, thank you. I want to thank everybody that was here. I want to thank all of the human spirits that chose to interact with us too. But I want to thank you guys all for being a part of this, for witnessing it, for helping me, and for helping everybody. Really, Heart Healer, you've done wonders. You're welcome to join any time.
No, I appreciate it. I'm glad I could help.
Your energy is beautiful. It's truly intoxicating. Like,
Appreciate that.
Like,
Hopefully I can come back too, and maybe you
oh,
guys can help me a bit more because I am at a loss.
anytime that intuitives get together, it's amazing because all of our energy becomes a bigger shield. It really does, and we can help each other um, in multiple ways. It's really weird because I say this very often, but I feel like people enter my lives when I'm doing this because they're meant to at that moment. So when you joined, it said Marie because you were meant to get that message, and I feel like Heart Healer came into my life tonight because he was meant to be here to help me. Had he not joined when he did and come up on the screen when he did, I probably would have been taken over by the nasty cop, honestly, because it was close.
It wasn't the nasty cop you had to worry about.
Well, maybe not him so much, but the bad thing anyway. Um, but he's helped
It was the
tremendously,
things that I locked away that you had to worry about.
and the power of the dragon, it was amazing. And anytime you want to come up in a box, you're more than welcome to.
Analyze.
Yeah, again, that's you keep repeating yourself. But we're done talking, spirits. So I want to thank everybody for coming. And you're making my K2 go off because you don't want me to go, but I'm sorry. I have to close the session off because I don't feel well anymore. I feel like my energy got depleted a little bit too much.
Well, that's what this is for.
Yes,
This picture here,
the chakra.
that's to recharge you.
If you want, what you can do, Courtney, I don't do it every day, although I probably should, is you can go out and you can ground yourself when you leave the session. And all you really need to do is shoes and socks off and go and put your feet in the earth. I suggest in grass.
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that.
You don't think she should?
No, don't do that. You don't need that's overkill.
I don't know. She's not centered very well, though.
Doesn't matter. That's overkill. Trust me, I've seen that work, and that's for the powerful.
Well, that's what I would do, but I have a grounding mat that I use
Careful.
too.
Yeah, you have
careful,
a buffer. Don't go willy nilly be throwing your roots down in the ground like that.
Well, I don't do it like I said. I probably should be doing it every day, but I probably once a month lately, but only because I feel like I was being followed often back then.
Just a good one.
Oh,
You know, sitting just somewhere in your safe space. You know what I mean?
well, I go and I ground when I feel particularly beaten down mentally after spirit sessions. Maybe that's just what I feel like doing.
Yeah,
Maybe not everybody has to do it, but
see,
when there's
that's power to recharge, right?
well, yeah, when there's a full moon is when I should do it, and I don't feel comfortable doing it during a full moon. I'd rather do it in the daytime, and that's just me. I feel like I get more power from the sun than I do from the moon lately. But that's always what I've done. And I guess that doesn't mean everybody has to do it, but I always feel like grounding yourself with the earth is never a bad thing.
Okay, so I wish I could teach you more, but it's already time.
I know, it is. It's 3. You have to go.
It's time.
Yeah,
It's time for us to know.
witching
It's time
hour.
for us
It's
to
the
switch
witching
from.
hour.
It's
It's
time
time
to
for us.
end.
It just turned 3 o'clock for me.
Well,
If
yeah,
you
and it's warning.
switch,
It's warning me, so it's very much time to close it off now because it's warning me. So I want to thank you guys for being a part of this, though, because it's always amazing to me when everything is validated. And I've learned a lot tonight. I've learned a lot, and I hope that you guys have learned something too.
Yeah, it's insane to learn that, like, how much power that we have as empaths.
Yeah. What the hell? No. No. And that's where I actually close the app now because you are really pushing your luck with me tonight, Spirit. Um, I will post the chat log later if anybody wants to go back and see if there was messages that you think may have been for you. I do that every time I have a live. Unfortunately, Necrophonic doesn't have an ability to do that because it sweeps radio stations. This has a database, like a dictionary full of words that they're able to, and so the chat logs get saved into a folder, and then I'm able to look at it later in the night. And it'll be long, obviously, but again, I just want to say thank you to you guys for being a part of this, for helping me, for helping everybody, Heart Healer especially, and to thank the spirits. I think now it's a good time to end this before anything else happens, because I'm still getting activity around here. So
Oh,
Yeah. I haven't had anything around here, but I think it's
Oh
about
no,
time that
I'm well protected.
I think I
yeah,
just maybe head to bed because it
yeah,
is working hour for me.
yeah. It's late.
Yeah, it is.
Dang, Skippy.
All right, you guys. Well, I hope that you all have a wonderful night and that you stay safe.
You too.
And like I said, you're more than welcome to join me um, whenever you see me.
Yeah,
Stop by,
could
say
you
hi.
could you send me you can send me the link if you want that I can join.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Actually, if you go to my page, there's a way that you can put on post notifications for whenever I go live as well.
Sweet. Sweet, that's what I need because I am horrible at time
And
management.
I'm on YouTube too. I have my investigations on YouTube, and I do post my lives on there as well for anybody that wants to go and rewatch them all.
Oh,
So
sweet. If you
I don't
ever
usually watch them because I have to protect myself.
yeah, I know. I don't really rewatch them. I just edit them and post them because of the same thing.
if you do ever come to Ontario and you're around me, let me know. Cause
Where are you, by
I'd
the way?
gladly go ghost hunting with you.
Where are you, by the like? Where's this house that you're talking about?
Yeah,
It's
where is the house?
in Baden, Ontario. It's 30 minutes from me. I'm in Stratford.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's down that way. Okay.
Yeah, and here I am in Alberta without any transportation, so kind of
Yeah,
sucks. I have to
I'm up
walk
in.
everywhere, but it's good for me. I like the walking, so. Oh,
Yeah, if you're ever able to make your way, like I would gladly
believe
do a
me,
ghost hunt with you.
there's like dozens of places in Ontario that are on my bucket list for investigating. So
My one
eventually I will
the
get there.
one place I want to investigate myself is Casa Loma.
Oh
Don't do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Don't do it.
Actually, you know that place actually reminds me a lot of the Hellfire caves in England. I feel like there's something really particularly nasty there, so
It's
I don't know
really
if I would
dark.
go.
Don't go there.
I don't know
People
that I
opened a
would be
portal.
comfortable going alone.
Don't go there.
Yeah, it's nasty. I don't know if I would go alone, honestly.
I I watch some
Hey,
ghost
Megan.
hunters online all the time. Sam and Colby.
Oh, love Sam and Colby.
I
Love
have
Twin
I
Paranormal.
I have two shirts of their merch.
Yeah,
I'm obsessed. Um I I wanna like they're the reason why I really got into the paranormal, like as
right.
much as I am. But I also grew up in a haunted house, like not with anything human, with dogs. My grandparents have some animals in the backyard that were theirs that they buried in the backyard, and now they haunt the house.
Yeah, that's actually really common. People don't
Well,
realize.
it gives my grandmother some calmness because those were her babies.
Yeah. It's actually a lot harder to move along a pet spirit than it is a human spirit.
Oh, they don't want them to go. They don't want them gone. They want them to
I
stay.
wouldn't suggest trying to get rid of them either.
No, she wants them to stay. She said when she goes to heaven, she wants her corgi to meet her and she wants her to bring her.
Yeah. Um, so I'm gonna have to end this session because something's trying really hard to keep it open. This has been like quiet all night, and it just started wigging out on me. I started noticing weird lights in my dining room, and my K2 kept going into the red. And so something really wants to keep the session open, and I don't want to allow them to do that. So I'm going to close it off, and I'm going to go and do my normal, what I normally do, and
You're
hopefully
cleansing.
hopefully it's enough tonight, because yeah, somebody really wants my attention, and I keep seeing that green light floating around my living room. So yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
Would
I
I
gotta
be
go
able
have another sesh, like
would
a
would
sleep
I
sesh, and then I'm
would
going to
I
bed.
would I
yeah,
be able to say something to Anna quickly?
No, don't do that. No, everything's
I
done.
wouldn't. I
No, everything's
wouldn't, because
done.
she's right beside me, and
I was just
No,
gonna say like I'm
everything.
sorry for what happened to her.
Oh no,
yeah,
yeah.
Like I wasn't gonna say anything mean. I was just gonna be like
No,
I'm
no, no,
sorry
no,
what
no,
no. I
happened to
know. It's
you.
just the fact that we don't want to acknowledge right now.
it's like, did you see that weird? That was a weird circle. That was a weird
Yeah.
green
Yeah, we're
circle.
trying not to acknowledge right now.
Yeah, because it's like sending somebody a text after you've said good night. It's just gonna keep them. See, there's that green circle again. She's trying to manifest, because we keep talking about her, and because she's the forefront of my thoughts right now, and she knows that. It's just keeping her here. So I have to go, and like I kind of
You gotta
almost
go
want to
do
go and
something.
soak in some salt water, to be honest with you, but I think that's
You gotta go
excessive
do
right now.
something. Keep your mind off of it. I'm gonna go watch something, have a sesh, and then go to sleep.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and have a Jeffrey and go to bed myself.
Have a Jeffrey, exactly.
Smoke a Jeffrey and go chill the fuck out for a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys, thank
Okay.
you so much.
Good night.
And stay safe, and much love to you all. And
Much
yeah, reach
love.
out to me
Love and
anytime.
light.
Love and light, yes, obviously. Take care, you guys. Peace.